These are niggas from the pod.
Oh man,
needs to watch the pod and just support. Black's been
You're
there
telling
since
me people from the Let's Keep It a Buck podcast.
Black's been here since before y'all were here, since before you and Omar. Black's been
oh my
in the
God,
Discord around. Yeah,
my fault. He was before the 10 days. Shit.
Yes, he was around when it was me, Justin, Wordu, and Tim. He was here. He was here when Tim was here, nigga. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Hey man, I'm just rooting for it, bro. Hopefully he's a real all-star, better than the all-stars that we've dealt with. Oh, it's only 2 people in chat right now. Fuck, should have waited a couple more seconds there. But nah, man. Hey, I'm actually glad though, bro, because I'm not gonna lie. I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, we're not getting folded by them niggas if we just have 5 niggas. And like literally, if we just have 5 players, bro,
Sage.
I don't even need a super team. I was just sitting there like, bro, I could get mine, bro. Like I could get my cool 30 if we just had 5, bro. But I can't do it.
Listen.
We got like niggas that, you know what I'm saying?
We didn't need a super team, Sage, but we got one. I tell you now.
So I might have to redo my wing. I don't like my wing build. So if Black point guard and he dropping 50, I ain't gonna change the chemistry. If he point, he dropping 50, I go to the wing. There ain't no problem with me. If I can make a build that just put the ball in the basket, that's low-key deadly for me. So a Black point guard, or is he a wing? I'm assuming he's point guard, he's dropping 50.
Anything you want him to be. Anything.
All
you
right,
want him to be.
I'm gonna stay at the one because my only weakness at point guard is no dunks. I'm gonna stay at the
We
one.
got 2 niggas that literally 1 through 4. Just let them pick.
Perfect.
Because
I'll be at the
I'm
one.
the center. I'm Mobo is out there, ineffective.
Mobo.
Shout out Supreme. Supreme need to pull up to the Q&A, nigga. Don't think I forgot. You was trying to give me hell. You should pull up. It was a fun day.
I ain't think we got some hoopers out of mainly Wami Warriors, granted, but just keep it a buck as well. I'm not gonna lie. We finally got some hoopers according to Dom. I gotta play with y'all. I might play with y'all. I might be able to even say tonight. I gotta check on something. I might be able to run with y'all tonight. I gotta see this team, man. Because you saying they giving niggas 50. Now, if they giving bums 50, I don't really count that shit. My niggas do that shit too. If we giving comp niggas 50, oh yeah, we got a problem.
Sage.
We got a problem. I ain't gonna lie.
I don't care who it is, barring like actual niggas who spend 8 hours a day playing 2K all day. Anybody we know specifically?
Oh, it's over with.
Sage.
Oh, yeah.
Sage, let me put the 5 together. I promise you we got it.
Okay,
It's nasty work.
Bet. Shout out the guys, man. I like the heavy praise from Damo. I'm still on the team, so sound like
shout
I'm
out
still
team
good enough
LKIB, man.
start.
We are
I'm good enough.
I'm about to say, sound like I'm still good enough to start.
Here.
Damo saying this motherfucker like we got motherfucking Goku out there.
Low key Sage. We don't even gotta play. We can just coach. We could just.
All right,
okay, that cold.
Sage.
I could put a 5. Not me and you in there.
Honestly, I could put a 5 together from the niggas and literally just be like, Sage, we could just.
Okay, what's the 5? What's the 5 without y'all?
The 5 without us, I would say Black, Ace, Pitcher.
I thought Ace was on the team. Different Ace?
No, Ace. No. That Ace. He's on the team. Ace is on the team too. Yeah.
Oh wait, Ace is on our team. I thought Ace was on our team.
I thought
what the fuck happened? I thought it was a team.
He's seen the team. That's what happened. He's seen the team. Ace is on our team. Ace is on our team. Ace. He accepted. He accepted earlier. We talked about it. I was like, you on the team? He's like, yeah, I'm on the team. He's on the team.
Oh man. Okay. Well, I'll take him.
After that, I would say Supreme as the center, even though he got a whack ass post score, but he gets the job done.
Okay. I don't know about Supreme.
And
I heard about Black.
And I'll say T-Bangs.
I know about T-Bangs.
I would say Bangs. T-Bangs, yeah. Black knows, look, Black already on the lineup. He said, or Ken. All right, look, now, Ken, I'm putting Reefy over Ken, Black. I ain't gonna lie. Reefy
over Ken?
Damn. Reefy is not a bad
I've only seen Reefy crash out. I've only seen Reefy crash out because I played with Reefy and team up. I don't think Reefy is shit, but I think like Reefy and Dwayne ain't that crazy different from what I've seen.
Reefy and Dwayne is crazy different from what I've seen.
Reefy and Dwayne. I need to know.
And Dwayne is gonna hate that. Dwayne would hate that. Reefy and Dwayne. It's a gap.
Reefy fucking Dwayne up.
Reefy was the go-to 6-man. Then some more recruits fell in, and then he got pushed to 7th. Reefy's a strong 6-man. He was a strong 6-man. He's strong 7th option. If it has to go down to that, I will put Reefy in there before Kim Master. Kim Master cool, but I would say Reefy.
Yeah. It can be asking to play too. That's the dude that be like AJ/Ken in chat.
Yes.
Yeah, he be asking to play. I don't think he was in fives, but fives and ones ain't the same.
Oh, let me say this too. If it's two niggas that I know for a fact will always, I'm not gonna say always sell, but these niggas are they're G leaguers for a reason. Christian and TBM, man. Christian TBM. Sure. Oh man, some hamster classes.
TBM be playing around though. That's the problem. Because
we seen him go serious. TBM took it serious. Black nose. TBM took it serious, and he was looking unserious. It was bad. It was bad. It was a bad showing.
He's up fire.
I feel like I don't get to press this no more.
Bang,
you know?
Bang.
And that's why, because it just makes sense. It just makes sense.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back. No, I'll be getting excited. I be getting excited, man. Welcome back.
I envisioned this pod today.
Yeah, I did too.
I envisioned this pod.
You know, I'm ready to do my favorite thing. Dunk on some basketball.
I usually do a windmill there, but that's ironic.
I think I don't know.
Yeah, I'm about to say maybe. Oh man. Okay.
Another black only pod. Oh no, that's not. We don't want to be sad when it's black only. Another black only pod.
Donation.
Yeah.
Gifts.
Yeah.
Gifts. More gifts.
More gifts.
More gifts.
I got my guys here with me, my black guys here with me. Black guys. Damo, how you doing today?
Doing great. It's been a great day, a very, very, very phenomenal day, undefeated day. Shout out to the Discord. Hey man, the allegations have been defeated, man. The Discord is not dead no more, man. The Discord is I think we made Discord great again. So
yeah, we in that bitch. Because even when you not in there, I'm in there, whether I'm hosting my events or we even made a fucking TSO court. Nah, Discord ain't dead. That shit jumping. Keep it buck quarters back.
I be typing in the morning, trying to get the morning guys engaged. I know we still have some babies that be up in the morning, going to school bright and early. Did not know that, man. I did not know. Me, damn, why you up so early? I got school twin. I'm at the bus stop. Bus stop with the noties on. It's crazy.
Come on, man.
I'm in the lunch line, my nigga. I'm about to sit down for breakfast.
Oh, you know about going into spaces or going into the VC and a nigga unmute and all you hear is
oh my God.
Us, damn nigga, where you at? Oh, I'm at lunch, twin. It's 10:20. Yeah.
Come on, man.
I got first lunch, bro. I got first lunch. Like, damn.
10:20. When is your lunch? Right after first period? Oh, God. You're going to be hungry for the rest of the day. Hell yeah, they don't even let me eat.
Oh, my God.
You imagine eating breakfast and then a period later eating lunch?
Oh, I'll fight somebody. Small ass pancakes and you get nachos for the day. All right.
Oh, and then the rest of the day you hungry. Sage, how you doing today?
I'm feeling like an all-star. I feel like let me stop. I feel like an all-star, man. Feeling good, man. The TSO, like I said, the TSO court is jumping as well. Shout out to them niggas. And hey, man, the viewers are coming through. This is second, third stream in a row. We getting 150 up here. Like I said, don't let us get 200. And 250 was my end goal. Don't let us get 200 in there.
Are you getting 150 average?
Yeah, I'm getting 150 now. I'm not gonna lie. Back to back at least. And one was at 4 a.m. I started the stream at 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. Had 170 in there. And in the day we had 169.
What do you think it is? You think it's all the other content you're putting out? Kind of.
I hope so. I don't know what it is, but the first time we was doing like an aux battle, like Drake and Ye for the aux battle championship, and then the second one we was just watching One Piece today, and that shit, I don't know, whatever it is, man, I'm with it. I like that, but most importantly, I'm just excited to be on Keep It a Buck today. This is, like I said, I swear I envisioned what I was gonna say on this pod today, because I think the support, not even just on TSO, on Keep It a Buck, I thank you guys for support. And I preface this because my statements about what we're going to talk about, Holy shit. And you'll see why I preface that.
Yeah. Well, listen, man, if you're new to this, you want to be true to this, make sure you hit that join button, make sure you hit that like button, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you get in that Discord. You might be able to try out for a backup team on 2K. I actually think I am gonna buy Madden. I think I am done with 2K for a minute now. I'm just getting bored of the repetitive stuff. I want to play games in which people can either get sweaty in or just casually have fun. So I want to do that, start building the rosters, might plug the Switch back up because we got a whole different set of sweats.
Don't play Smash, bro.
Yeah, that's why I hope I don't pull Street Fighter 6. We can get into some fighting games, stuff like that. To have a whole fight night. I wish they made fight night games still, man. Damn. Listen, man. Without further ado.
Step forward, because you're not going to be able to shoot from this. Because you're not going to be able to shoot from a man's three. Oh my God.
We had the NBA All-Star Weekend. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And I'm not gonna lie, general sentiments. I know the youth has been having a fight lately to just convince other people that what they're producing is good, their era is good, their generation is good. I'm not gonna lie. You're losing this one. Okay, buddy. Give me an overall summary of how y'all felt. Well, let me ask y'all something. Because I think we think it sucked. What did y'all watch and what didn't y'all watch?
Okay. I preface my statement at the beginning of this pod, and I'm going to do in this clip as well, because I think the support that we all get, the fact that some of you guys want to hear our basketball opinions matter a lot. Now, why am I saying that? Am I going to say something to end the pod? No. What I'm saying is, man, because of that, Damo, Omar, while we've always watched basketball, allegedly, we definitely have to watch a little bit more to make sure we're up to date, right? I ain't gonna lie, man, y'all ain't ever making me watch that and oh my God, there ain't no gaslight alive that can do it, bro. Y'all can't, bro. On everything I love, I watched the All-Star game, and Click said it best. Shout out to friend of the show, Click. Hey, best snap of my life. Third quarter, I was out like a baby. I ain't sleep that good in a minute. To answer your question directly, something I definitely watched and enjoyed, the 3-point contest with Curry and Sabrina. Then I guess the regular one, Gapish.
Yeah.
Then the Curry Sabrina again.
This nigga.
And then that's it. Everything else I didn't really like. We'll talk about those specifics later on, but oh man.
Okay. Dama, what'd you watch?
I watched everything but the All-Star game, actually.
No.
Yeah. So in terms of enjoyment, I would say
Nigga had a blast, huh?
three-point contest first. I would say Steph and Sabrina second. I then would say the dunk contest wasn't bad. I like the dunk contest. Rising Stars concept and a couple of the games, it had some cool moments, stuff like that. Celebrity game, then the All-Star game.
One thing we can agree on, that bottom spot. Oh my God.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I watched the celebrity game, a little bit of the celebrity game. I watched a little bit of the Rising Stars. Both things maybe just want to cut it off. The 3-point contest, I caught some of that. I did not catch / caught the Sabrina Steph thing. I definitely didn't catch the dunk contest. And hey, I streamed during the All-Star. Well, not during the All-Star game. I streamed right up before the All-Star game. Got off of that, and so boy, I started to spend some time with my girlfriend. That shit was crazy. Not gonna lie.
Jesus Christ.
She not listening back here.
I want to say,
nothing. We ain't say nothing. So I want to go. I mean, okay, give it a grade out of 10. Give it a grade out of 10.
The weekend or the events I like?
The entire weekend.
The overall weekend, hey man, you get 2 for the 2 people that stepped up and actually put a smile on my face for a little bit. You get a 2 out of 10. I like the innovation of the Sabrina thing, but even then, if I were to boost it to a 3, the commentary on the Sabrina thing, God, what a way to oh man, 2 out of 10 for me.
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10.
Wow. Yeah, I'm definitely on the lower end, like Sage. I am. It just wasn't interesting. So I want to go down the list. We'll start from the top of the weekend to the bottom of the weekend. Friday, we had the Ruffles NBA All-Star Celebrity Game. I do have criticisms about this. I'm gonna start it off. I don't want to see Micah Parsons take 31 shots.
Retweet.
I don't want to see a premier athlete bulldoze into Jennifer Hudson and score a basket. That just does not. And I know I think they were on the same team, but that just does not interest me. Shit was garbage. I want to see Funny. I want to see, oh shit, he can hoop. Oh, okay. Oh shit, a little shot on her. Hey, something you never see. Throw the ball out of bounds, have a good time, laugh, yuck it up. I don't want to see 6'3", 250 barrel into Kai Cenat for a layup. That's just how I feel.
Crazy.
That's just how I feel, man. I mean, tell me.
Go ahead, I started last one.
No. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna say, I 100% agree. I don't want to see, and while some of these names are cool, I fuck with Calvin Johnson, but like years ago, I don't want to see 6'6" Calvin Johnson just dominate. Like, bro, we see that every night. I'm there for the fact that these are celebrities. It's a little bit of comedy. It's nice to see a couple of people that hoop. Like, finding out that Chris Brown or Quavo is really fucking good at basketball. I was like, oh shit, cool. But like over time, I'm like, all right, bro. Like, it's just gonna be Micah drives. Like, are we serious? Just are like okay, like I bring up the one, like what I expect out of the All-Star game is either, like I said, ex rappers low-key good at basketball or some shit like that, or the complete opposite end where you get like a what was his name, Bigums. He's like probably my last favorite All-Star. Bro, the nigga, bro, from Spice Adams. That's Spice Adams.
Those some comedy in there, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. When he was like fucking around in the skills challenge, and especially when he tried to get Q-Rich the moves, that shit, that like I expect shit like that, bro. Because even Q-Rich played into it where it's like, all right, but you suck. Like I fuck with that, bro. Don't have like it's not fuck the NFL exactly, because I'm an NFL fan, but don't just have these fucking super duper athletes in a lot of people's opinion, let alone super athletes, just bitching random celebrities. And you had the whole comedy thing right there. I mean, I know we're on Twitch and it's streamers telling you about it, but like, yeah, the motherfucker bust down Rolly Avalanche right there for some comedy. You fumble that, bro. I don't know. I ain't like it.
Oh,
no.
What was the question again? I'm sorry.
How do you feel about the All-Star game? Stop playing. No. Stop playing, dog. Stop. Get a whole breakdown.
No. Let me stop.
All right, cool. I ain't gonna say nothing.
I want to see Ice Spice in the game. I ain't gonna lie. But go ahead, Damo.
I wasn't upset at it. Listen, it's called the All-Star break for a reason. I'm gonna be 100% honest. It's the All-Star break for a reason. Players are just having fun, trying to be entertaining, this, that, and the third. Do I agree certain things can be better? Yes, of course. Maybe the effort should be better. But I'm not going to lie to you. Nigga shot 168 threes. It was 40%.
Nigga. Oh, no. Celeb game.
Celebrity game.
I thought we meant the whole.
Nah. We going event by event.
This celebrity game was awful.
Okay, I'm about to say.
Thank you. Celebrity game was awful. Celebrity game was awful. I'm not going to hold you. Celebrity game was awful. I thought it was hilarious that Kai was so upset he didn't get to shine. Little streaming niggas don't run shit, like Joe Budden said.
That was funny. That's funny.
I thought it was funny. That was a memorable moment. I'm all for memorable moments. So in terms of that, cool. That was memorable, I guess, for us on our niche thing. But seeing CJ Stroud and Michael Parsons try to see who can outscore each other, I could do without that. That nigga was 6'3", 298. Just running everybody over. Hall of Fame and movable force. It was nasty work. It was nasty. I don't bring back the Kevin Harts and the Simone. What's their name? What was the girl that was playing baseball at the time. Monet
Oh,
Davis.
Monet
The
Davis.
Kevin Hart, Monet Davis stuff. Like, give that stuff.
Yeah.
Bring that stuff back. That stuff was all fun. This whole bringing super athletes to still being celebrity. Puka Nakua jumping out of nowhere, dunking on people.
Right.
What the hell? Like,
Oh, but come on.
I'm not trying to see this, man. Let Jennifer Hudson get a shot. Yeah. Other than that, that shit was an ass.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of went over it when we went through after the announcement who the celebrities were. That's probably a big problem. I think they're casting their net fairly wide. Bring it in. Bring it in. Okay. They used to have ex-athletes in there. Tell them, yo, dog, it's not a 10-day tryout. Okay. I know Michael Parsons is on the Cowboys. You're not winning a damn thing. So you're trying to get something going on. But this ain't it. You're not gonna get no pussy for this. Who was he? He was hitting on some celebrity on the TL. I can't remember. Jennifer Hudson not gonna fuck you, dog. Janelle Monáe, she's not gonna fuck you. So just go ahead and wrap that shit up. The Panini Rising Stars thing.
I think I missed this event, to be fair. I didn't see a lot of clips from it, so it could have been good, but I'm not gonna chat it up. I actually did miss this. I think this is the only event I didn't see.
For me, just stop all the shenanigans. Play the game. Introduce more G League dudes. This should be a help showcase. The dude, I think his name is not Alonzo Williams, but
Andre Williams, I think. Andre or Andres Williams or something like that.
Something like that. The way he performed me, he needs a 10-day. He needs a 10-day. I want to see some more of those integrations. What I don't like, Alonde, that's his name. What I don't like is the young niggas kind of taking it as if, you know, hey, they in the All-Star game for real. It was some lackadaisical. I don't like that, but get some of the younger guys in there. Go or the G League guys, and then just cut all that 4 teams. Stop. Go ahead, Damo.
I'm sorry, I was lagging, but I'm assuming you're talking about the Rising Stars.
Yeah.
I like the concept of it. I'm with you. Keep the G League factor into it. Or even if you want, just do.
My bad. Did y'all hear what Adam Silver said? I forgot. We got to talk about that.
No, I didn't. What did he say? The CBA thing, or
no? Specifically with the Ignite.
Not they getting chopped.
Go ahead, keep going, because it was after this. It was after this, so go ahead.
Damn, they didn't win and get them fired. That'd be crazy, but that'd be wild. They fucked up the script. That's crazy. I like that. Or even if you want to do a Rising Stars challenge and introduce more G League players into that versus some of these lower scale rookies that make it, I would be even with that. I like the concept. I like the fact that even it was lackadaisical with Wembyamba's group, for sure would be the most obvious one. They still picked it up towards the end and started playing more competitive, and they started playing competitive quicker. Same thing with the other game. You've seen little competitive moments like Benedict Mathurin telling Jaden Ivey he can't guard him, stuff like that, like stuff that can carry into the season. Stuff like that happened, so I'm all for it. I'm definitely not mad at that game. I'm way more a fan of what I've seen in those games compared to the actual All-Star game, so I can't be too harsh on it.
Yeah, don't want to spend too much time. Want to get to this from our pal Adam Silver. This was the day after that game where they showcased some of the G League's best and brightest. He came out and said this about the G League Ignite.
At the time that we formed Team Ignite, I think I was very public about the fact that I favored going to a minimum age of 18 instead of 19. As we sat down with our players to discuss that, and then essentially college market changed, the introduction of collectives, NIL, the transfer portal, a lot changed around us. And then we came to a consensus when we sat down with the players and our teams that we were better off staying at 19. And I'd say also some of the societal concerns that were driving us to move to 18, that there seemed to be an unfairness that these players, even at the highest level, couldn't earn a living in college basketball, and we, the league and the Player Association together, were preventing them from doing that. I think some sort of that dissipated because all of a sudden this great economic opportunity presented itself through these various programs at college. I think given that that's happened, I think we are in the process of reassessing Team Ignite because some of those same players who didn't want to be one and done players because they felt it was unfair and they wanted the ability not just to earn a living playing basketball, but to do commercial deals that weren't available to them at college, to hire professional agents, and an opportunity that wasn't available to them at college. They now, all of those same opportunities have become available to them. So, I'd add, I'm not sure what the future of Team Ignite will be because I'm not, before there was a hole in the marketplace that we felt we were filling by doing that.
Well, my nigga get stuttering, boy. He just love to tell on himself, don't he?
Always nervous. I don't know why he's nervous all the time.
Just to for those that might have not been able to hear it the best, Adam Silver says the NBA is reassessing the status of the G League Ignite moving forward, but isn't sure what the future of the program is. Said the introduction of NIL, etc., in the college basketball landscape has removed the lack of an ability to make a living from the equation.
I mean, I get it. I get what he's meaning. I get where he's coming from. And if that was the purpose of the G League Ignite in their mind, in the NBA's mind, then I mean, cool, scrap it. In all actuality, I think I know the situation, and they're probably not happy with the product that's coming out of this G League Ignite in this short amount of time. They're probably not getting the boom in the G League market they thought they would get from putting together the G League Ignite. They probably thought it would be a certain level of coverage or increase in ratings or something to get people to watch the G League, and it's not because that team absolutely fucking sucks. So I'm not surprised that this is where, the state of it, of the G League Ignite at this time. I'm really not.
I think the G League Ignite is exposing the G League as a whole, and what the NBA suppose that the G League is, what they're supposed to do. It's supposed to be a development league, all that stuff like that. And now, because you have kids, you have our kids, America's kids. You're supposed to be holding America's kids, the next future, the brightest, and all that stuff like that. If they come into the league unprepared or underprepared or any sort of thing, it just does not look favorable. But I said this last time, or at the time we were having the conversation about the WNBA and all this stuff like that. The NBA don't give a fuck about any league besides the NBA. And that's crazy because they're a parent company. They got two other people underneath them. They have the WNBA and they have the G League. They don't give a fuck about the G League. They don't. And this was, again, a direct combatant because they wanted to fight against, college basketball and all this stuff like that. But now that's no longer an issue. Oh shit. We can breathe again. We no longer have to pretend that we care about this stuff. I'm looking at it right now in the stats for the G League Ignite. I'm just pulling them up. I haven't looked at them. We're gonna look at them together live. This is their record this year, 11-21. They are 28th in offense. No, my bad, right here. 27th in offense, 26th in defense. We will go to another year where they are 23rd in offense and 13th in defense. We will go to another year where they are 14th in offense and 10th in defense. So getting worse. This was that bubble year too. So, and this year they're 31st in offense and 27th in defense.
They're getting worse as time goes on here.
Yeah, the issue with, so if you remember not too long ago, we were sitting here and essentially saying that people are too hard on these G League Ignite players. The problem is now the motivation for them going to the G League Ignite, as I almost said Ignite, as Silver basically mentioned, is kind of like, because it's like a lot of you guys at this point now you getting paid in college, and for most of you, the reason you went to the Ignite is because you thought you were nice enough to get paid, but you weren't getting paid. So there was the solution there. And that's still going to be an avenue for some players that aren't nice enough to get like the dollars that they may want in college or whatever. But hey, you go to the Ignite, you cook, it is what it is. So I think it's definitely self-aware of Silver here. I definitely will say it's self-awareness there, that there is a there's a decline in the necessity for it. So something has to change, because another thing is, I think Omar just brought it up, or I don't know if he did, to be honest, but I think the issue is that like that whole conversation was around when these Ignite players come into the league and they don't cook off rip, people are quick to be like, he sucks. And then, well, why does he suck? If you don't want to hold him accountable, then they go to the G League Ignite. So I think the next question is, how do you respond for that? Or how do you counter that? How do you make a situation where the players in the Ignite can actually like either A, just get a little bit more time, or B, can like gain another advantage over college? Because right now it's very hard to make the argument now, because in hindsight, these niggas can get paid. So it's tough. I'm still on the side that it's not like a fucking failure or anything like that. And I still think that scratching it is a little premature because we have an insanely small sample size. None of that has changed. And going back to the arguments, I see someone keyboarding the fuck up. Going back to the arguments that I mentioned, at least, the same arguments still apply. It's still just Jalen Green. It's still just Dyson Daniels. It's still just all these cool-ish players. We haven't seen a guy that we knew, oh, yeah, he's him. And then he went to the Ignite, and then he got drafted. We haven't seen that yet. So they definitely need more time, but they also need to think ahead. And I like the announcement. It's just unfortunate that you're going to have some people like Keyboard Warrior right now, where essentially, oh, damn, Silver said this, and Jalen Green's not good. Oh, yeah, see, it is a failure. It's just an unfortunate situation.
Yeah, I mean, I don't disagree. I hate that they're not looking to dive deeper into the concept of a development system for the NBA specifically. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Let's keep going on, though. We'll go on to Saturday night. Probably the highlight of the weekend. Usually the highlight of the weekend. Didn't see the HBCU Classic. You know, it is what it is.
Oh, okay.
The Kia Skills Challenge.
Oh, the Skills Challenge? Yeah, she was okay. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty unserious for me. It's always been, I've never been a fan of the Skills Challenge, so maybe I'm a bit biased. Yes. It's just like, it's easily the most event. Like, I would never sit there, and even in like NBA Live, you know, back in the day when you could do fucking 980s off the fucking backboard in the dunk contest and shit, I would never play the Skills Challenge. I don't even remember if it was available, but if it was, I definitely wouldn't have played it. It's just such an event in concept. So execution, let alone it was cool as well. So I'm just not really a fan. So I never was going to be a fan of it.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say the Skills Challenge was weak. They tried to make it as entertaining as they possibly could given the circumstances, but I'm not a Skills Challenge fan. I've always been against the Skills Challenge. I've always thought that should probably be the place where you do the 1v1 if there was to be something new implemented, or the new thing, because the Skills Challenge just is not it. They don't take it serious at all. Anthony Edwards went out there shooting left-handed. He said he would, granted, but he's out there shooting left-handed on the jump shots, and it's a timed event. So the players aren't taking it serious, and so they feel they need to, which when we're in those situations in the All-Star game where everyone's just, I'm out here for a good time, yeah, it's whack. Abolish it.
I want to pull up this clip. This is one of the only clips. I don't have the other clip of him taking the shot, but I present you the
Lord
Scotty Barnes, ladies and gentlemen.
He been getting cooked this not week, but
come on, pull it up. The internet is selling right now. But
Scotty Barnes, ladies and gentlemen. You know?
Scotty Barnes. Honestly, that's what it was. We've seen Scotty Barnes do the backward shot. We've seen Scotty Barnes, in that clip, he dribbled it off of his foot and it dribbled out of bounds. So I have this clip up here from my brother's stream. Let's see if it'll pull up properly. It's just like Damo said, it's unserious. It's just
that boy Barnes is throwing that bitch up there.
He look like a nigga. Let me get a shot real quick. He not even trying, bro.
Scotty cannot be serious. Scotty is not serious.
Okay, wait, hold on. Scotty's not beating these allegations.
Okay, now he's not serious.
He's been candidate too long.
No,
he's just trolling. I'm not even saying this like on his thing. He's trolling.
Oh my god!
How much time that is that? Oh, it's how much time it takes them to hit one?
Another minute.
Damn.
We'll be here till all night.
Did somebody make
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Maxie.
And the other clip, he dribbles it off his foot and dribbles it out of bounds. Look, you know, Daddy Stern would come down with an iron fist. You understand what I'm saying? This shit don't fly.
Wait, what? I just not to? I zoned out for 2 seconds. What I just not to? Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I don't remember him dribbling. I do remember him falling.
Oh, that other one, I want to find it without, having, penis be thrown up on the screen, because you know how my stuff goes. Scotty Barnes, cock. But no. David Stern would come down with an iron fist. This shit not gonna fly. And somebody told me earlier that, like, yo, we're just being too serious about the All-Star game, All-Star weekend. That shit not cute. I know that shit not cute.
I'm tired of Twitter, whether it's the e-hoes, whether it's the sports fans, anybody in between, gaslighting me in the bullshit. I'm tired of it, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm tired of niggas telling me how to live my life, and it's the most bullshit shit, dog. I don't have to watch this and think it's fun, bro. Go fuck yourself, bro. This is crazy, bro. Oh my god.
Yeah, this shit not cute at fucking all. We can get rid of this. And Damo, you muted.
Oh, you muted.
No one took that course serious. My fault. Yeah, that was awful. No one took the course thing serious. The shit was goofy. He looked goofy. He's definitely not defeating the allegations with that shit. You know what I'm talking about, Chad.
And his black ass wouldn't be back unless he hoops hard enough in order to be like fan voted. Oh, David Stern, think your black ass is gonna be back for anything? Don't even get him tickets. Don't sell that motherfucker tickets. That's what I was.
I didn't know. I didn't know David Stern was. That's nice. Like, damn, my fault.
That's what I would say. Don't even sell that motherfucker tickets. His money don't work here. His card declines over here. Let's keep it going. That's too much time on that. The Starry 3-point contest.
Now, this is always one of my favorite events every event. So if I'm a little biased on the opposite end, fair enough. I think this specific 3-point contest compared to other 3-point contests, I'm not gonna lie, the tie seemed cool until it happened. A bit lackluster. Everybody hit 26. I'm like, oh well, like that low-key ruined it a little bit. But compared to every other event, it's definitely one of the shining stars. I have little complaints comparing the 3-point contest to every other event this year. Comparing this 3-point contest to other years, hell no, not even close.
It was definitely dope to me. I love the bar was being raised. I think everyone scored at least 20. I think Malik Beasley was the worst at 20, which was something pretty impressive. I thought that as a whole. I thought it was very cool how we had the 4-way tie going into the second round. I mean, 4-way tie did in the tiebreaker. How do y'all feel about the tiebreaker thing? Because I was watching it when on playback for PC, and when it happened, a couple people were like, "Oh, that's BS. They should have just let all 4 go to the last round." But you know me, rules are rules. Why have rules? We're just gonna break them. 3 supposed to go to the finals. Hey, let's get this tiebreaker. I was all for the tiebreaker.
I was up for the tiebreaker. Tiebreaker made sense. Anybody that's saying all 4 go to the next round, bro? What the hell? What the fuck is that? Don't even make a lick of sense. What? Huh?
I'm a tiebreaker guy, so fuck it. Let's get it over with.
Josh Allen and Mahomes are good. Just send them both to the bowl. What?
Put the pressure on. Play better, nigga. So, we're actually gonna skip the next event to go on to the dunk contest. And I'll tell you how I feel about the dunk contest right here. Oh shit! Internet trying to sell the nigga.
Oh.
That is how I feel about the dunk contest, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh man, look, man, y'all can't convince me that not showing the dunk on camera is good. Y'all can't convince me that was. Look, man, and we've always argued, hey, yo, put all-stars in the game. It's cooked. See, hey, look, every argument has another side. That's the other side. And I never, when Damo said that, I said, hey, then get niggas that want to do it that are all-stars. I never said, oh yeah, brand recognition across the board, because that is the other side. That's 1. 2, Shout out to Mac McClung. I'll fuck with you. I don't like the idea that every dunk has been done. I also don't think the solution is to get these random miscellaneous dunkers, though. Mac McClung's one of them ones that will be a gotcha. Cool. I think the solution has always been, get the in-game dunkers that we know, hey, that nigga nice. Like what happened to Diallo? Granted, I know he's not the most notorious one because he's not the most nostalgic one. Diallo wasn't bad, or not. In hindsight, Diallo weren't bad. Obviously, to keep the tape looking good though. Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon, Jeremy Evans. Once upon a time, keep the motherfuckers that were like, oh, he got in the game. He gonna throw that motherfucker down, ain't he? But like, don't like it's a difference between that and then just having like straight street ball G leaguers and shit. Because I'm telling you, hey, at the end of the day, you have to sell the ticket. Selling that ticket is going to be difficult. Nobody's going to debate that. But you don't want people that aren't interested. And the point was shown with Jaylen Brown. I'm not going to lie. He anchored it. I am chatting too much. I'm going to let you guys go. But Jaylen Brown anchored this event for me. So even if you like Mac McClung, even if you like what Toppin was doing, shout out to them. And Hami, even if you like Hami, go for it. Yeah, but ultimately, Jaylen Brown was awful and it ruined it.
Let me just piggyback off you real quick before Damo goes. I actually don't like Mac McClung in it anymore. I'm not your monkey. You can't just roll me out there. Give me a contract. And I'm being dead ass. I'm being super dead ass.
I hear it. I'm
not your slam dunk monkey to save the NBA. The G League is not your slam dunk monkey. Yeah. Come on out there and just help us out. The G League dunk contest went off. Great dunks. People talked about the G League contest dunk. Great dunks. But that doesn't mean next year, all right, we got to ride a charter bus from this state to this state for 15 hours and we make $30,000 a year. And we got to wash our own clothes and stay in Motel 6s. But come February, bring that monkey on up out of there. Get that monkey out of here. Get him out here. Get him out here. Alondes Williams, get him out here next year too. Get him out here. Let's get these monkeys out here and let's put them on the court. No, fuck them.
I would only argue.
Here you go.
Do you know? No, hear me out. I would only argue. Do you know what Mac McClung's contract is compared to the rest of the G League? And I give you that. And before you even say, I can even understand the fact that that's not even a good reason, but maybe if the average contract is $30,000 and Andre Ingram retired on $100K contract the year he was Andre Ingram, and they paying Matt McClung an NBA minimum for his G League contract. Hey man, let the monkey out the cage. He's here to dunk. Matt McClung was out there with a smile on his face, a headband, and everything. He had drip this year. Like last year, he went out there no accessories. He's spitting VC this year. So Matt McClung is obviously in a comfortable situation in my point of view, just watching. But I digress. I am always going to be a proponent of put people in the dunk contest that A, want to be in the dunk contest, and B, can dunk. I personally knew Jaylen Brown was ass. I knew it was going to be ass. I said 4 windmills, so the fact that he didn't do 4 windmills surprised me. Then I went and seen the dunks he did. You should have just did fucking 4 windmills. You did 1. You should have just did 3 more because your dunks was ass. Other than that, Jacob Toppin, other G League guy, he did some cool dunks. He did some dunks. I was like, okay, that's cool. Hami surprised me with some of the stuff he was going to do. I was like, I didn't know Hami could get up like that. I thought Hami was just a tall Mexican. He could really like get up for real. Like he had some dunks that was pretty cool. Jaylen Brown, fucking awful. Mac McClung, savage. I'm not gonna lie to you. If I'm Adam Silver, you're thinking all wrong. The G League will be fine. Turn it into the Ballers Life League. Fuck it. Like, just get all the Ballers Life niggas that don't pan out in NBA and literally put them in the G League. Like, make that a purpose. Just let niggas go down there. They can pop at all-star breaks and all-star games. That'll be fine. I'm not mad at the concept of allowing G League guys to be in these competitions. Hell, I'd rather have a G League guy enter than Malik Beasley for the 3-point contest. That's just me. Get the best G League 3-point shooter and put him in there before I put fucking Malik Beasley. Like, who cares about Malik Beasley? And yes, I'm being biased because this nigga forgot to shoot in Los Angeles and then goes to the Bucks and shoots 45% from 3 on high volume. Get the fuck out of here. Yeah, I would rather see a G League guy. Andres, hey, get that monkey out the cage. Let Andres come out here and shoot some threes. I'd rather see that than Malik Beasley.
No, Damo's right, and we'll get to that because that to me that's my wrap up of the whole All-Star game is, get guys that want to be there. I want to go to the Sabrina Steph thing. I thought it was great. I was, there's either two ways that I wanted this to happen. I wanted to be competitive, no matter who won, who lost. It is what it is. Or I wanted Sabrina to get blown out and we fight for the next 2 months. I ain't gonna lie, it would have been great. I can't really lie. It would have been an uphill battle. Content creators, pro WNBA folks would have been fighting if she only scored like 6 and Steph went for like 40. So
yeah,
but no, in all actuality, it was great. Of course, we're going to talk about Beavis and Butthead in a second, but yeah, I thought it was great.
I'm sorry. I want to go back to the dunk contest for one quick thing.
All right.
The idea of judges, come to the side. Come here.
Not everything's a 40.
He's like, stop, bro. Like, why, this nigga jumped over Kai and got a 40. 48. What was it? Like, what the fuck was it? He got above 2. How the fuck is it above a 2? This nigga jumps that high in practice. Nigga, that ass said the cow. Like what the fuck? Like, who cares, bro?
40.
Who cares about that weak ass dunk?
40 is I don't know what the fuck to make of that dunk. Actually,
over the moon ass dunk. Weak ass dunk.
Let's stay on the dunk contest just a little bit longer. Y'all saw what Stephen A. Smith said.
No, what
that
you
was
said?
so bad, bro.
Stephen A. Smith said LeBron James is directly responsible for ruining the slam dunk contest.
I see. Okay,
God. I remember seeing that.
I do see why he says it. I just disagree, but I do see why he says it.
Okay, so why do you disagree?
I disagree. Oh, so basically, for those that don't know, his ideology, and if Stephen A. somehow saw this and corrected me, go for it. But correct me if I'm wrong. Basically, LeBron didn't do the dunk contest, so a lot of future generation stars, let alone the stars in the league, was like, "Oh, this is bullshit," and then therefore they didn't do it. The reason why I don't necessarily blame LeBron is because one, hey, y'all call it what it is. It is just one motherfucker. You telling me that you couldn't get anybody else to fuck with it? You could, like, I know Luka can't jump, but hypothetically, if Luka could jump, you just telling me you couldn't convince Luka, you couldn't convince Zion, like anybody. You can't get one motherfucker. And two, if LeBron had come out there and pulled a Jaylen Brown, it would have been just as bad. Now, obviously, I don't think LeBron would have pulled a Jaylen Brown. LeBron is better than that. LeBron's smarter than that. So no shot in hell it would have happened. But those are like the two reasons where I'm like, it's a little OD, but I do understand why he says that.
Let me I'm gonna pull it up because I think I know a way I can show it. What he said. Stephen A.
LeBron James is directly responsible for ruining the slam dunk
Oh,
contest.
God, are you serious?
Yes, he is.
Thank you.
We said, yes, he is.
You're
I'm
gonna
not
get some
finished.
calls.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished. And I'm not laughing. I'm dead serious. All that other stuff, Hall of Fame, Mount Rushmore, phenomenal, 4-time champion, all that other stuff. We will miss him when he's gone. Appreciate his greatness, the whole bit.
Mm-hmm.
The one thing, Shannon, I'll even let Shannon, I'm so serious about this, I'll shut up about the GOAT debate if you hear me out, okay?
Okay.
The slam dunk contest, I got the stat here, Shannon, because when we're talking about the slam dunk contest from 1985 to 1997, 5 of the 13 slam dunk contests were won by future Hall of Famers Jordan twice, Dominique Wilkins twice, Kobe once. Michael Jordan participated in the contest 3 times. Dominique Wilkins 5 times.
5.
Every high jumper, every skywalker, every above the rim talent salivated for the opportunity to compete in the slam dunk contest. It stopped when LeBron James said, "I'm not doing it." And from that point forward, the stars who followed didn't feel compelled to prioritize a slam dunk contest. The tradition that was set by others preceding LeBron James. We watched LeBron James, and then you know what he did, Shannon, to rub it in? He'd do it on the layup lines before games. You went to the games and you had people with the cameras clicking and going crazy because they saw LeBron James using a layup line pregame as his own slam dunk performance. And he did it on purpose, okay? So what I'm saying to you is when we look at the demise of the slam dunk from an historical perspective, there is no one who knows basketball who will refute what I'm saying. There is no one who would do it. LeBron James refusing
I don't know basketball because I'm looking at some of these
contest was the beginning and the spark plug of its demise. Period.
Now, personally, if I was like a Russell Westbrook, I'm trying to think of guys that will be future Hall of Famers that didn't compete. If I was a Russell Westbrook, if I was some of these athletic guys, I wouldn't appreciate Stephen A. basically calling me a dick sucker. Like, I wouldn't appreciate it. I wouldn't appreciate niggas just like he basically went there and said, yo, it's LeBron's fault because the rest of the league just dick sucked. Hell, LeBron ain't doing it, so I'm not doing it. That's kind of crazy. I wouldn't go for it. That's just me, though. I don't think that is true. I mean, at a certain point in time, yes, I do think that less guys, I guess, but I'm trying to think of I think we've done this on the pod, the upper echelons in terms of NBA stars who are dunkers. I don't know up until probably recently where those guys haven't competed in the dunk contest. Because I'm trying to think of that time where it was LeBron's league, the early 2010s. Athletic guys did it. Stars did it. Star players, guys that were deemed superstar all-stars, guys ended up doing it. Blake Griffin ended up doing it. Blake Griffin was doing it. Dwight was doing it. John Wall did it. Dame did it. Paul George did it. These guys was able to do this at that time. They were considered younger guys, just like Jordan was younger, just like Kobe was younger, just like these guys he mentioned. They were younger when they did it. Those guys did it. Now, if we're talking about the mid-2010s, you seen Zach LaVine and nigga said Vince Carter. And D-Wade, okay. I blame Kobe. D-Wade was in the fucking 2000s, buddy. Oh, they ain't have shit to do with LeBron. I'm like, blame Kobe and them.
Like Melo. I mean, well, Melo.
Yeah, too. Blame them niggas. Like, what the fuck? Where was Tracy McGrady at? That nigga quit the one time he did him. He was young. And they ain't doing no more. Blame him. But in the mid-2010s, you have Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon. And I'm not going to lie to you. If I'm the rest of the league looking at what them two niggas are setting the standard for the dunk contest, even if I could dunk, if I can't compete with them, why the fuck would I do the dunk contest? So then you see this drop off, and then you see niggas like Victor Oladipo decide to do a dunk contest, and he was looking impressive. And then you would move on from guys like that. DeMar DeRozan did a dunk contest. He did one. Terrence Ross did a dunk contest. He was a dunker. He did a dunk contest. We get to the late 2010s. I'm not gonna hold you. I mean, the late 2010s. That's where the void is. And if we're gonna blame an old man LeBron, LeBron was in the later half of his career in the late 2010s. We're blaming him for why niggas ain't doing the dunk contest. Because you can't blame guys like John Wall, PJ. Those stars did the dunk contest in the 2010s. They did it. So who are we blaming? The young guys? Blame the young guys. Blame Zion for not wanting to do it because he can't stay healthy. Blame Ja for not wanting to do it because he don't want to get fucking clowned. Blame Anthony Edwards for not doing it because he doesn't want to take it serious. Blame these niggas for not doing it. Like, if we're going to blame the niggas accountable and applicable to it. Don't blame LeBron when LeBron didn't want to do it, but the other niggas you're referring to did. If you don't think, and I would challenge Stephen A. or anybody else who disagrees, if you don't think star players are doing a dunk contest, who did you want the dunk contest between 2008 and 2015? Who should have been in the dunk contest?
Well, actually,
go ahead.
Yeah, that's actually what I was pulling up this entire time. I pretty much have the answer for majority of those years. In terms of star players, Dwight Howard was there from like 2007 to 2010. And then 2010 specifically, he wasn't there. And then we got introduced to 2000. What was it? 11-12 with Blake and not Gerald Green. It was somebody else. I'm about to pull it back up. It was Blake, JaVale McGee. JaVale McGee, DeMar DeRozan, and Serge Ibaka, which I don't think anyone thinks that one's necessarily a failure. If y'all want me to do the live reaction of it now, we go to 2012. You had Paul George in there. You go to 2013. You had 1 second. This is not the dunk contest. Oh yeah, it is. This was that stupid team up one. So fair enough. This one I'd say isn't good as well.
That was the what?
But this had Gerald Green, who was residually in the dunk contest prior to years before. Terrence Ross, Kenneth Fareed, Jeremy Evans. But fair enough. If the argument is star power, I would say this is not only a little bit but it's also lacking star power. So this is probably be the second miss so far. 2014, Dame and Paul George are back, and John Wall. I think
that was another. I think they were doing a team in that year too. So they did teams back.
Yeah, they were.
But that
2015, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Victor Oladipo, who at the time was definitely one of those names. Zach LaVine. Mild spoiler what Zach LaVine becomes, because then obviously the nostalgic 2016 that had Aaron Gordon and Zach LaVine. And if they lack star power, they definitely made up for it in entertainment. So I don't think LeBron is the death of it. I think it's just a little bit of a crazy thing. I think the death of the dunk contest was when you had a guy like Aaron Gordon, and I'm not going to say he killed it, but when a guy like Aaron Gordon was like, okay, y'all keep going, I don't care about this shit. And then most importantly, when a guy like Zach LaVine is like, yeah, I want to shoot threes, fuck this shit. And then now you got people who are doing the dunk contest saying they don't care about the dunk contest, while you also have the young talent that maybe LeBron could have potentially influenced talking about, oh yeah, that shit's whack, the whole event's whack. And now we have a literal generation of fans that, hey, it is what it is. If I'm having an unk moment, so be it. But we have a generation of fans that, and even Damo has this take to a degree of, it's all-star break, it's all-star weekend. So as a result, hey, man, fuck the dunk contest. It's just several people that are thinking like that. So to say that's all LeBron's fault is a little bit dishonest. I see how you can mix that up, but nah, I don't think I don't know ball for disagreeing at least.
Yeah, no comment from me. Stephen A., relax, dude. You got to suck it up sometimes. I mean, I don't think LeBron helped by not doing it, but killed it is crazy. I mean, these niggas, they want money. They want incentive to do these things. But again, I think that's a bigger picture, and we'll get there in a minute as we continue to go down our All-Star game wrap-up. Sabrina Steph. How did y'all feel about Sabrina Steph? Like I said, I thought it was a great one. Let me do it for the clip's sake. I thought Sabrina Steph was great. I wanted two things to happen. I wanted either them to be close, competitive, type of conversation with somebody coming out on top, or I wanted Sabrina to get blown out because I wanted the 2 months of just men versus women, gender wars. We get that shit going on. But other than that, I mean, I thought it was great. View wise, we can get into the numbers and stuff about Saturday night in a minute. One of the better events of the whole weekend, just view wise, just as a statistical thing. View wise, that was one of the best events in a long time. How'd y'all feel?
You go ahead, Dom. I was just trying.
I'm not gonna lie. I know we had the conversation about how we feel if it got to the point to where niggas are dropping 200 points in the NBA and scoring every possession. If niggas got to take 168 threes and make 40% of them.
Oh no, we're on Steph Sabrina. We never did that.
Oh, Steph Sabrina.
I sold earlier. We're on Steph Sabrina.
I thought we were. I'm so ready to talk about this All-Star game.
Yo, he really is.
I'm sorry. Steph Sabrina was lit. I fuck with it. I'm not gonna lie. I was on Omar's side. I either wanted it to be a super blowout or be competitive. And I'm gonna ask y'all, what do y'all think would have been worse if Sabrina would have went first and dropped 6, and then Steph drops 40, or Steph drops 40 first, and then Sabrina follows it up by dropping 6? Just ponder that one. Yeah, cool little contest, cool little event. They need to keep it. They need to keep doing this WNBA versus NBA competition, something like that. I would love if y'all gonna do this week ass skills challenge, at least do WNBA versus NBA skills challenge. Let the WNBA players get out there and beat the men to really rub it in. So if y'all not gonna care, all right, don't care now. Like I want to see this. Please don't.
This
care.
bastard stole my take. I was literally, I swear, I was just about to say that. Literally. So my thing is literally, not only was Steph Sabrina a success, Steph and Sabrina will continue to be a success. I think they low-key captured lightning in a bottle. The reason being, there's always going to be stakes, even if they don't care, even if they trolling. When we seen Speed fuck up Sauce Gardner, anybody who knows football, that's a fucking sack. But what do we care about Speed kicking in on Sauce Gardner? So at the end of the day, that should have been something that they really should have paid attention to. And I think now it's flagrant. When you see, hey, Sabrina really could knock that shit down from an NBA volume or whatever, you're going to have motherfuckers put the ball size. Hey, nobody cares. Because if Sabrina were to drop 40 and Steph were to end that bitch with 39, Steph's cooked. Steph's cooked. So it nobody cares. I know niggas gonna keyboard it up, and nobody cares. At the end of the day, you have something. WNBA. If you're gonna make the skills challenge, great. Obviously, the dunk contest, that'd be a little crazy. But if you want to make the skills challenge great, even, all right, bet. Sorry if y'all hear my garage. All right, bet. Go ahead. Let me get Caitlin Clark. Let me get Angel Reese. Let me get Sabrina and that motherfucker versus whoever the fuck. Oh, you trolling? You trolling, Scotty? Damn, all right, yeah. And then when that shit goes on the internet, we gonna see who still don't care. So I'm just saying, I think that's huge success. It was instantly my favorite. There's always going to be stakes in it, and I think that's something they could expand upon.
Yeah, that'll come a part of my fixing the All-Star Weekend segment, but just wanted to run some quick numbers out at you guys. Don't know what this means because they just say things just to say things. 10 million unique viewers versus last year. 10 million unique viewers in the U.S. watched State Farm's All-Star Saturday Night on TNT, True TV, and BR Sports on Max, up 54% versus last year. It's the most watched NBA All-Star Saturday Night in 4 years. Now, I don't know what this means based off of how they're interpreting it. Unique viewers, it's kind of hard to register for me because they have 1, 2, 3, really 2 new places to watch it. Is that impressive? Because aren't unique viewers just newer viewers watching it if there's 2 new platforms?
Mm-hmm. That's what I would assume it is. I don't know though. I don't know what constitutes a unique viewer. But I'm impressed regardless. Like no matter what. I mean, hey, more people watching, more people watching. Cool.
Still
or
cool.
New eyes.
I just how they interpret it, how they physically do it. It is what it is. But I do want to show this one. The NBA said it had 10 million unique viewers for all Saturday nights across these apps. Viewership peaked at 5.4 million viewers during the 10 to 10:15 p.m. window during Steph and Sabrina. They, you know, everybody that's a detractor of the WNBA, they want the numbers. These are the numbers right here. I thought it was great. Again, we'll get into more of this. You know, shouts out to both of them for doing it. But yeah, we'll talk about it in a minute. And the ad campaign that Nike put out for Sabrina right after that, the shooters shoot Sabrina shit. Like I thought that was great, and that's what separates. This is what marketing looks like, y'all. Damn, where is it? Right here. This is what marketing looks like. Oh well, well, that was crazy. This is a crazy one. Damn. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Marketing looks like.
That's what marketing looks like.
Okay, well, look, that's what marketing looks like. Shooters just shoot, throwing out something simple. Sabrina shooting. I can't find one without that shit. It's so crazy. But yeah, I thought that was beautiful. I really thought that was like, you know, it was good. It was good fucking entertainment. Somebody had tried to bring us down though.
I was about to say there's a con. I don't know if we're gonna talk about it now.
Yeah,
Yes, we are. Okay. Man, look, bro, this is what I be thinking of, like that side of our community that wants like me and B Souls to just cuss at everybody 24/7. I think that this is what y'all want. That's because not even the fact that it's like you could argue he's just wrong, right? Fuck that. We're gonna talk about that, but right. It's the same thing to that side of the Keep It Above community, and really anybody that's in support of Kenny.
Why then?
Why after the game is over, after Curry wins, of all things, too? Curry didn't even lose. Why is it right then and there, mid-celebration? Still think that bitch should have shot from the three-point line. I mean, the women's line. Like, why? Like, literally, like a weird comment. Maybe even when she's shooting, it's like, okay, hey, she hitting these, but I think she would hit even more if she was at the women's three-point line. Like, then maybe you get at this controversial clip. Go ahead. Why during the celebration? That shit is crazy. I don't know. Go ahead, dog.
As nasty as it was and as nasty as it sounded, let me say his heart was in the right place. It was a cool message, but terrible delivery. It's like someone giving you a note that you really need, but they like smack you in the face with it. Like you just delivered this message way wrong. That's insane how you delivered it. I feel like he genuinely was rooting for Sabrina, and I'm not gonna say he was right because I don't think he was right because she scored fucking 26, just like a lot of the top shooters in the NBA scored fucking 26 from that distance. I get it. Shoot where she's more comfortable from because I want to say in the WNBA contest that they did, she dropped 37 or some wild shit like that. So I get it. It's closer. It'll been something more normal for her. If you're going to do a 3-point contest, do it with both players shooting on normal playing grounds, what they're used to. I get that. But man, I would have rather had that if she would have went out there and put out a stinker. If she would have went out there and gave you like 13 and it looked like a bad display, then I would get it. Make it more comfortable for her. Maybe the moment was too bright. It was off night. Maybe I'll leave some things. She went out there and put up 26 just like Trae Young, just like Kat, just like Dame, just like Reese. She went out there and put up the same score as the guy that won the 3-point contest for the men. You could have saved the comment. Like, honestly, those are one of those situations where you could have just not said it at all, or at least when the cameras was off. You did not have to say that on the airwaves.
Yeah, she was one shot off. If she would have made a starry ball, they would have had the same exact score. I don't even understand the realm he was coming from. Somebody on Twitter was like, well, he was rooting for her, so he's just saying that because he thinks that it would make her score more because she's from that line.
The argument is he's hating on Curry. Sorry, cut you off, but that's their argument.
That was the argument, but I'm just like, she was one shot off. I don't know if one shot or a closer line makes her shoot one shot closer than the more. It just didn't make sense. It was stupid. That is one of my final takeaways from this game, this whole weekend. Get the old niggas off TV. Get them off. We gotta get them off. And I'm being serious. Saturday night was the best night. We have to get the old dudes off TV. I can't do it anymore. The whole cop out. Y'all don't watch it on mute. Get them off TV. I shouldn't have to watch it on mute. I want to hear what the players say. I want to see what the mic picks up. I want to hear the sounds of the game. I want to hear the defense. I want to hear the bang. I want to hear some of these things. But, I saw a tweet that was like, routinely, the NBA is the only sport where they just, continuously bash the product live, in the moment, live. And then on Inside TNT or Inside the NBA, they will bash it. They'll bash it right after the game is over. Hey, this sucks. It sucks. It's trash. This is trash. You got, and then to go on Monday morning or Tuesday morning or Thursday, whatever morning, you'll have Perkins on TV bashing the product. All ex-players just bashing the product for 3 straight days. I know we like to talk about or don't like to talk about the NBA as if it's some okay product, as if it doesn't have its flaws, it's great, it's perfect. That's a problem. Think about it. You sitting there, you doing everything right, and your girl just bashing you in the passenger seat. At some point, you're gonna turn and be like, all right, we gotta shut that up. We gonna have to calm that down. You supposed to be supporting me, all this, that, and the third. Your parents doing the same thing. Hey, you need to just calm that down. And to be honest with you, it gets worse when we get to the All-Star game. When we get to the actual game, them niggas was tweaking.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst shit. Someone in chat made the comment again. Damn, chat and Damo, y'all cooking me today. I was just about to say, and even I made my NFL analogies time in and time out this year. Holy shit, chat! I swear, bro. I'm not acting like NFL clears all the time because there's entertainment value in the NBA. One thing I can say, NFL for old niggas, they think that they could play better for sure. They think that they can do all that shit for sure. You got to have that, but they never diss the young talent. They'll they'll say shit about the rules. They'll say, yo, the rules is letting these motherfuckers do shit I could do, but they'll never go, yo, this player is not good. Yo, this game is boring. They don't do that. I know there's definitely one or two, of course. I'm not going to speak for the entirety of ex-NFL players, but that shit is like night and day. Hearing that shit during the All-Star game, that the All-Star game sucks, is cohesively a bad business practice. No matter which way we slice it, bro. If I'm on Keep It a Buck and we're talking about some shit, let's say I'm completely not into it, and you know how I was on the I don't care shit? Fuck that. Let's say I was literally on, yo, this topic is fucking boring and lame every 5 seconds. Like, dog, that's just not a good practice. Like, that's not what you should do. It's crazy.
I'm gonna use muted if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, no. I was letting everybody get their stuff off. Yeah, I've been said that the broadcasting in the NBA is just putrid and pitiful. I've seen other sports do it way better. I feel like there's an overhaul that's needed. I feel like there's no coincidence that a lot of the old heads are finding this or so quick to complain about this product because they've watched for over 20 years or however long guys they respected bash this product. When you see an old guy that thinks Shaq's the most dominant player he's ever seen, and Shaq is constantly condemning this league, you think he's gonna like this league? Like, if you see an old dude who grew up in that era and remember what Charles Barkley was out there able to do, if you think he's been sitting here watching Charles Barkley on TV for the past 20 years condemn this league and players, do you think he's going to actually support it and like it? No, he's going to take their word. And the fact that he's nostalgic for when these guys played in a certain time in the NBA. So the shit's absolutely horrible. I've been saying they need to just go ahead, chop it up, give guys like Buddy down in Charlotte, the announcer that went viral for how he calls games. Give more people like that a shot. Find some people. Find some more color commentators, people like that. Give other people a shot. Be innovative. Try some different things. I don't think that we should be in a state to where we watch the game on mute. I'm with Omar with that. That watching the game on mute thing is awful. Horrible. Why do we need to do that? We shouldn't need to do that. There's no need for that. That's just disgustingly stupid, in my opinion. And yeah, that's really it. That's
same thing. That's like saying, yo, Sage is my least favorite pod member. Let's say again, I was just as toxic. That's like saying, okay, when Sage talks, just mute the pod. Nothing's wrong with it. Don't fire him. Just mute the pod. Like, that's just an awful take, bro.
Just mute that. When Vegeta comes up, just mute him. Just get to the practice of muting it and cutting it off, cutting it back on whenever, all that stuff. That's just silly. Somebody said a real opinions over fake positivity. What's crazy is I'm positive that there are people who actually give real positive opinions about the game and can appreciate the players. I've seen Grant Hill cover some stuff. I've seen Isaiah Thomas cover some stuff, and they have positive things to say about some of these younger dudes, but they continuously put these guys that go out there and laugh and joke and yuck it up and all that stuff. At this point, I know it was great television back then. Oh, they hate Candace Parker Cruz, but that's because she gives some more a different sort of insight. I back in the day when Kenny and Chuck and Shaq and Ernie, when they were moving around and grooving around and making good entertaining television comedy and all that stuff like that, physical comedy, all that, they were great. Now it's three crotchety old dudes sitting down. I don't even know if they run to the board still. But no, it's three crotchety old dudes just complaining at every chance that they get. And mind you, there's some things that I think I can complain about, but I'm Omar from Let's Keep It Buck, never played in the NBA at all. I'm not a part of the brotherhood. I'm not anything like that. I cut them on. They're complaining about the game. Like I said, I cut Kendrick Perkins on. He's complaining about the game. I cut whoever's doing it live on. They're complaining about the game. I cut Matt Barnes and Steven Jackson on. They're complaining about the game. Damn. I'm either going to do two things. You're going to make me divisive about that older generation and irresponsibly hate on them and say some stuff that may not even be true just to get the hate off. Or I'm going to just start thinking, yeah, this new gig shit fucking sucks. And the NBA used to do a great job. They used to do a great job of having the old and young connection be there. Like we talked about. Hell, they put up statues immediately for some of these players and have championed the older players and all that stuff like that. Man, if I got to hear how y'all feel about the guys that I'm watching today, y'all hear it? When I say music today is trash, guess what happens? It divides us. And we can have, moments at the end of the year or whatever where somebody says, and I don't want this to be a long tangent. I didn't mean for it to be. We'll go on the end of the year. Oh, why don't you like Omar? I ain't gonna lie. He said he hated Baby Drill's song, and I cannot get over that. That's why he is the worst member on the pod. Damn. All right, niggas. All right.
Yeah, it's a difference between hiring people who are fake positive, hiring people who are fake negative or always negative, and then just hiring people who just don't have hate for the game. That's all I'm saying, at least. Just don't hire a motherfucker that hates the game. Hire a person that, hey, I'm not gonna lie, the scoring stuff is getting out of hand. But anyway, let's talk about it. Not a person that, yo, this scoring shit getting out of hand, man. This shit is ass. And then just for 20 minutes, dunk on the game. It's a difference.
Let's get into the actual game.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's the wrong thing.
You had it right the first time.
Honestly.
NBA All-Star game. I'm going to let Damo take it away after I read the score because, my God, he's been, bubbling over. Western Conference 186 to the Eastern Conference 211. If I'm not mistaken, the Damian Lillard with a score of 39, 6, and 3 won the MVP of the game. Just very riveting game. Very riveting game. Take it away, Damo. How you feel about it?
Because I just been dying to talk about it. It's been oozing out of me. Pause. The All-Star game to me was the epitome of guys not caring and just going out there to have fun. And I'm genuinely okay with that. I know a lot of people were upset about the competitiveness. They wanted more defense being played. A nigga shot 168 threes. I don't know how you're supposed to defend that. I don't. And I brought it up earlier. Omar had this point to where points per possession was a thing, and we're going to get to a point to basically where it's a bucket every possession, and people racing to 200 points. And I was like, F it. If it's a race to 200, first team to 200 wins, I'm okay with that. It would take something astronomical, like combine these teams shooting 168 threes and both teams and averaging 40%. They shot a 40% clip shooting that many threes, which is crazy. They just don't care. I don't think the game is going to get to a point to where they just don't care. This is what it looks like when players just don't care. Like, y'all, everyone say the regular season doesn't matter. You won't see a regular season game that looks like this, like ever. Like the regular season game matters to an extent because players aren't just letting guys go up and down. Like in the All-Star game, guys were literally walking to the rim and guys just looking at them like, let me just run up the court. Let me just run. Like, that's not going to happen. So I understand y'all want it to be 94 feet of all pressure from the moment it's the first second in the first quarter. Play some real deep. This is the All-Star break. I know that's a bad way to put it. It seems like a cop-out, but I need y'all to understand this is a habit that has spawned over generations and generations in the NBA. The same thing with the dunk contest thing. There is an era of player. Like back in the day, because I was talking about this earlier, back in the day, there were guys like Kobe, whatever, these older guys, Jordan, whoever you want to bring up, guys that compete in the All-Star game. When they grew up, the NBA wasn't as accessible as it is now. The stars in the NBA now, the younger guys coming up in the NBA, the stars in the NBA, when they grew up, they could turn on their phones, laptops, TVs of some sort and watch way more basketball than the previous era. No matter whether it's late 2000s when they grew up to the early 2010s or in the 2010s when they grew up with an ability to watch basketball, and they developed this sense of this All-Star shit does not matter for real. Like everyone's able to see. Trae Young has pictures with Kevin Durant when he was a kid at the All-Star game, when he was a kid, and now he's playing Kevin Durant as an All-Star. They understand people are able to see them. They don't have that feeling of, okay, this kid here, he doesn't get to see me often. He doesn't get to see how I play, see how I rock. This is the only chance the world gets to see us play. That's not how it is anymore. It's a league pass game on a Monday in the world of Jason Tatum when he goes to Charlotte. Like people will be able to see it. If you don't catch the game, the highlights will be out. You can keep up with it. You can go back and watch the game on YouTube, YouTube TV, League Pass, House of Highlights, however you want to do it. You can catch me play whenever you want to if you really wanted to. Why am I that care isn't there anymore? And I'm not about to sit here and complain and gripe and moan over a product that the people who are putting their lives on the line for, the people who are actually trained to do this, are trained professionals. If they don't care, why the hell would I care? I'm just here to be entertained at that point. F it. Dame shoot 7 half-court threes, and you better make it, because if you don't, I'm going to slander you. But you made them. So we got something to talk about. Like, just do something memorable, do something entertaining. Just have fun. If y'all going to have fun, at least have me have fun watching the game. I didn't watch the game, but from the highlights I've watched of the game, it looked decent. Crazy. 211 to 168 in score. Insane how many threes that were taken. Insane the brand of basketball being played. But if they're out there to have fun, Why? What is there for me to say to really harp at?
Yeah. I actually thank God that Damo didn't watch the game because nah, all time ass. I'm not gonna lie. I'll be that guy. All time ass. They didn't care. You know what I would say instead of if they don't care, it's their break. If they don't care, why am I watching it? Not gonna lie. If they don't care, why are you selling me on a product on these motherfuckers to not care? Why is it marketed? Why is it even available on? Why does it fucking exist? It was that bad. I know we've had this conversation last year and the year before. This game was that bad. It was just new levels of not giving a fuck. I know we have interviews of people saying they don't care, but I'm telling you, everybody said they didn't fucking care. It was the biggest secret. It was the worst kept secret alive. My God. I'm being so serious, bro. At this point, I'm at the idea that fans need to care about all NBAs more and say, I don't give a fuck who makes the All-Star game. Because at this point, hey, you're gonna have to get nasty with them All-Star games, nigga. At this point, you're gonna have to have maybe Paul George the best motherfucker on the court. But hey, we need 30 motherfuckers that actually want to not try hard, not contest dunks and potentially injure each other. That's fine. But these niggas go harder in practice. These niggas go harder in the Drew League. These niggas go harder at Sunset Beach, nigga. Like, I'm tired of people, and this is what I keep talking about, whether it's e-hoes or sports fans, tired of niggas gaslighting me and telling me I gotta accept some bullshit. These niggas don't care about a product. If I was on the pod talking to you like this, and then I was like, oh, but you better subscribe though. Like, what the fuck? Shut up. Like, you don't have to do anything, bro. I'm tired of this shit, bro. That shit was all-time ass. And they ain't no person alive, but it's their break, though. Okay, but I think it's ass. Oh, but why did you watch it? The niggas told me to watch it. Like, oh my God. Like, no, it's a cycle. I'm tired of y'all, bro. Shut up. I don't care. If they're not supposed to care, don't air it, bro. Stop it. I'm done with it, bro. I'm done with it. That was dumb. I'm telling you, bro. It was that bad.
Yeah, I just, the concept of, telling people that sorry, I'm hungry over here. I can't even think straight. The concept of telling people that don't watch it, there's nothing wrong with this. It's just not for you anymore. It's not cutting it. It's not cutting it. I'm sick of, different generations saying these things, flashing signals, and the answer is, shut up, old man. The future is now. It's the young kids game. Halle 3. Like, I'm so sick of that. I'm so sick of that shit. At some point, there has to be some truth in this. There just has to be some truth. I want to read off some stuff. I want to go through some people's quotes just to, see how niggas feel about it. Larry Bird said earlier in the day, what I would really like to see is that they play hard tonight in the All-Star game. When you have the best players in the world together, you got to compete. That just didn't happen. Anthony Edwards, All-Star game is considered a break and is not viewed as competitive. For me, this is my Anthony Edwards impersonation. It's not going to be great. I could put on the Atlanta, but I'm not. For me, it's an All-Star game. So I don't think I will ever look at it like being super competitive. It's always fun. I don't know what they can do to make it more competitive. Yo, try, nigga. yo, fuck this nigga Anthony Edwards. I don't know what they can do. Yo!
God damn.
It's always fun, but I don't know what they can do to make it more competitive. It's a break. I don't think nobody wants to come here and compete. Yo, if I had the chance, I'd probably smack him. NBA fans don't understand that the sting of the Paul George leg injury did to events like the All-Star game. Let me be clear. I want to debunk this real quick before we keep going. Stop it with the NBA players getting injured, okay? Injuries aren't an occurrence of playing more basketball. That's the same concept of, I don't drive because I might get into an accident on Tuesdays. I don't drive. Nigga, you drive every other day. You driving. They are paid to play basketball. If that was the case, they wouldn't play basketball during the offseason. They wouldn't play basketball in their driveways. They would have never fell in love with the game of basketball if each and every game was, hold on now, I gotta hold back because I might get injured. Stop it.
Yeah.
Nigga said, didn't Kemba get hurt in the 2020 All-Star game? And B got hurt in the regular season game. So should he just not play regular season games? Shut up. He got hurt in the playoff games. So should he just not play playoff games because he might get hurt? Shut up, nigga. And even if you talk about the importance of the said game, we could argue that regular season games don't matter no way. You just got to get in the playoffs. Shut up.
When did you get that?
Okay.
No, even if you were to think Omar's point is a bit extreme, because it is on the deep end, I'll say
cut injuries off.
I'll say, yeah, I'm about to say cut injuries off. No, but that is, even if you think it's on the extreme, it's like I'm not asking them to come out there and give 100%, but literal zero. Again, y'all get bored of the middle ground takes out of me. Literal zero, bro. I'm not saying, again, I'm not gonna lie, if it turns into a dunk contest until like but I don't even like this take anymore. You know what? Fuck what I was about to say. I want to kill another. I want to debunk something right now. Hey, wait till the fourth quarter, niggas. Nah. Delete that take now. Delete that take now. The older generation got it wrong too. We all got it wrong. That shit dead now because we don't think shit through. What if it's a blowout? Oh my god. So why would they try in the fourth quarter? It was so bad, bro. I'm telling you, I don't want to wait till this fourth quarter shit. I'm cool with even 50% and just no hard fouls. Just don't be a dick. I'm cool even if like there was a hard foul and they're like, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bro? Like I'm cool with that. That's what I expect out of an all-star game. All-stars knowing that, yo, this is an all-star game. We're supposed to have fun, but at the same time, yo, let's put on a little show. They're not trying to put on a little show, bro. That's crazy to me that y'all are cool with that. These the same motherfuckers that, hey man, 2K really an ass game. Here's $150. Guess I'll just upgrade the player again. Like, oh my god! Like, and then y'all sit here. It's like literally that, but except this time, you niggas sit here and say, "Yo, the product's fire, though." Oh my god!
This nigga been watching RDC. I ain't gonna lie.
I definitely seen that
upgrade
clip.
again.
So just
No.
again.
Okay, so have you seen me and B Souls ran some polls this weekend? Pause.
Oh my god.
And they talked about, do people like the game? Do people find this entertaining? I swear it's a disconnect. And maybe the question isn't interpreted properly. But I don't think, if I asked you, do you like the weekend, and you say, yeah, I like the 3-point contest. No, it's 20 events. You liked one, that doesn't count. That's it. Yeah, stop. I want to know if y'all actually like that motherfucker or not. And I mean, I guess that may be a disconnect again. We asked if you like the game itself. I got 50-50 or 55-45, and it was leaning towards yes. I want to know what y'all like. Y'all, Luka layup. I like Jokic and Luka playing tag. Come on, bro. Stop all that.
Yeah, one clip of Luka and Jokic playing tag. See, it's not that bad. This is what it's all about. Shut up. Oh my god.
Let me keep going down this list real quick. NBA players have privately discussed their desire to get paid for the All-Star game. Eat a fucking dick, nigga.
Oh, wait, what you said? I was reading chat. Say it again.
NBA players have privately discussed their desire to get paid for the All-Star game.
Oh, go fuck yourself. I'm not gonna lie. Go fuck yourself. Nah.
I'll get
W finesse.
Scam of hell. All-time scam. No. Go fuck
I'll
yourself.
get us
If
banned
they
off.
get paid, then they care. Come on, man. You gotta think with your head.
All right, and then so last but certainly not. Oh well, let me read these stats from producer Cruz. In the 1980s, the only two All-Star games had one team score over 150 points. Those games went into overtimes. In the 90s, a team eclipsed 150 points on one such occasion. In the 2000s, two teams eclipsed 150, one which needed overtime. In the 2010s, 11 teams have scored more than 150 points, and none of them needed OT. Since 2020, every team in the All-Star game has reached 150 points.
I will say to that point, even though that's crazy, let's also know. No. Just saying. Let's also throw the context out there of in the 80s, Yes, only 2 teams in the entire 80s might have scored more than 100. That's because only 2 niggas a year were sitting behind the 3-point line during the game. Everyone was around the free throw line on offense, and it is way easier to score when everyone is spaced out versus when everybody is just sitting in the paint and no one's a shooter. So yes, as time progresses, more players are shooters, more things are getting spaced out, the points are going up.
Curry ruined the All-Star game.
Low-key, you can say that. Low-key,
Oh my God.
Low-key, let's blame Curry. If LeBron ruined the dunk contest, Curry ruined the All-Star game. Let's be real.
Because the spacing means that there's not, it's one thing to shoot over somebody and they're not trying to block your shot. It's another thing if they're not near your shot. Curry ruined the All-Star game. Oh shit.
Let me play this Charles Barkley shit before we get into the actual fixes, because we've been dunking on it. Let's get into the actual fixes. But this is Charles Barkley and them talking about the location for the All-Star game.
This team was funny. I'll say that.
Hey, Reggie. Yes. If you had a chance of being cold or being around a bunch of homeless crooks in San Francisco, when you that's great. You're not welcome. You're not welcome. We love San Francisco. No, we don't. Yes, we do. You can't even walk around. Yes, you can walk around. Yeah,
This is not a televised conversation, bro.
I live in Arizona. That microphone says coffee.
The 17.
Yeah. Nah,
Did he lie?
man.
Let me stop.
Stop, bro. Stop.
Nah. He was wild for that. For that. Now, what I will say, I mean, from that alone, crazy weekend for the broadcast team. I think this weekend probably is the one like glaring instance where it's like, all right, maybe a change is needed at this point. Like maybe these niggas, like these niggas are too comfortable on TV at this moment.
Right.
Let's reassess. I could definitely say that. What I will say on the flip side, on my timeline, I've seen some people, because they didn't agree, willing to go super left. And one thing I don't want people to do, just because you don't agree with something, just don't agree with common sense. Don't disagree and run all the way in the opposite direction. That is not a good thing, because I've seen on my timeline, he's out here perpetuating this stereotype on the homeless community, trying to make it seem like homeless people are dangerous, and they're not. And we don't need to portray him as such. You're a fucking liar if you don't think any homeless person is dangerous.
Oh my God.
No. All homeless people are not dangerous. All homeless people are absolutely not dangerous. But to just say homeless people don't need to be perceived as dangerous is kind of crazy. That is a crazy concept.
You don't need to stereotype homeless people. That's what the general sentiment is. And that's Chuck saying that is wrong. Alabama, I'm gonna assume you can't read. Or you're not even from, so I'm assuming you can't read. And
oh my God.
How about that?
I'm gonna say not fake cancel moment. So maybe it is. Because he shouldn't have said that. No, everybody agrees he shouldn't have said that shit. It's just one of the things. Is like Chuck has been talking about fat San Antonio women. Like that's just what he does. Now, if it's always wrong, then it's always wrong. But that's just like who he was, and y'all let him around for this long. So being said, if that's the floor of like acceptable in NBA commentary this week, oh my Lord. Because that is the floor of like, we'll let that rock. Yo, Kenny crashed out. I think we all agree Kenny was a crash out. There were several, I think, unironically, Draymond and Taylor Rooks were cool. Even Chuck with Draymond had chemistry as well. But it's just like, cringe commentary was such a cringe. And niggas that are telling people to mute is insane.
Tim Duncan has a fucking great game, and this nigga starts it off on inside TNT. There's a bunch of fat women in there, mind you. The Heat and the Spurs just played fucking phenomenal basketball in the 2010s, and my God, just defensive schemes up, offensive up. I mean, can't get a shot off until you have some masterful offense, and they're getting it off. And his first thing to say was, "Man, they eating churros down there. They just stuffing churros down their hole."
Like, yeah, that's just who he's been. So I'm not mad today. But y'all should have been mad, basically. If this ain't funny, San Antonio women weren't funny. And if that's the conversation to have, then go for it. Now, I'm not mad at that. Just be consistent.
And let me say, I'm even more ashamed of Chuck because he understands what position he's in and what the fuck you can and can't say. Case in point, when Sneeko had him on, when he ran into Sneeko on stream and Sneeko hit him with the the women deserve to be in the kitchen, right? Oh, come on, man, you can't say that. Like, what the fuck? All right. So obviously, there's certain things you can't fucking say on the air, but then you decide to go on this hill. Like, I don't know. These niggas is too comfortable. I'm not gonna lie to you. Replace everybody but Ernie. Fire all them niggas.
No, that just seemed not on February.
Well,
in February to show how serious we are. Fire them niggas.
Sometimes niggas don't need jobs.
Have Adam Silver do it live.
We spent an hour trashing and going through in an in-depth deep dive about the All-Star game, All-Star weekend. How do we fix the weekend? Everybody give your opinions top to bottom. How do you fix the weekend?
I want to make my disclaimer now. Look, dog, we are 3 podcasters. There's going to be debunkable shit in this. Comment below, not how we're idiots. Comment below what you would do. We're all not in the NBA. I want to just get that out of the way now. First things first. For me, 3-point contest. How do you make it better? Because it's already pretty good. I think you don't just plateau and have this be cool. Because sometimes 3-point contest happens like this. Women's mix, GGs. That's it. Steph, Sabrina showed you. If you want to have an exclusive round of like peak shooters versus peak shooters, maybe a 2v2, 2 of each, go for it. If you want to have Curry always have a special event because he's changed the game, I ain't gonna lie, y'all gonna call it Gawk. It's All-Star Weekend. Go for it. Curry versus whoever the fuck. And then I ain't gonna lie, men versus women, but not strictly versus women, but just like mix it up. I think that's how you make 3-point contests way better. Yeah, not that hard. In terms of the dunk contest, it's we're talking brainwashing players here because at the end of the day, they gotta want to do it. I ain't gonna lie, you gotta go ahead and find you some Gerald Greens. You gonna go ahead and find you some Zach LaVines. You gotta go find you even a Jeremy Evans, a Diallo, a Blake Griffin. Even you gotta find notable dunkers, hopefully with some moxie on it. But at the same time, don't invite a motherfucker like JB just because he got gas. If we're going back to takes years ago, but see, just say, hey, what? Listen, what I'm saying today. What I'm saying today is, if I was wrong in the past, you got me. If a guy like Ja wanted to do it, that's the best case scenario. Obviously, if a guy like LeBron wanted to do it, that's the best case scenario. But get you some good in-game dunkers. I don't want to go pro dunkers. I don't want to go G leaguers because it kind of has the potential to go wrong. And that when it goes wrong is a dangerous game to play. But get some in-game dunkers who want to make a name for themselves. Who could, Gerald Green lived off of that shit. Gerald Green did that shit for like 5 years. Dwight did that shit. I know Dwight didn't need it, but Dwight did that shit for like 4 years straight. Like, my God, that's how you get hungrier players in the dunk contest that are in the NBA. My personal opinion. Skills challenge, delete it. Not gonna lie, not trying to hear that shit. Make up something. 1v1 tournament, 3v3 tournament, 2K tournament for all I fucking care. Skills challenge shouldn't exist. And what's left? The Rising Stars game, the 4-team shit I didn't see, so I don't have a personal opinion. But probably similar thing as to the All-Star game. Hey, man, I don't give a fuck if the best player in the All-Star game is Jalen Green, nigga. I don't want to see niggas that don't give a fuck. I need 50% out there. I saw a motherfucker say, if you ain't going to pay, they're supposed to be doing it for charity. But we just going to skip over that. They're supposed to be doing this shit for charity. So at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck if you take a hit on the game. Maybe you have motherfuckers get in more contests, have more mini games instead. In terms of the actual game, if it has to be a full game, maybe you shorten the game itself. Get people that want to be there. I'm tired of players that don't want to be there, going there and saying they don't want to be there. Let Media Day be the thing for the players that don't care. Let hype up Media Day even more. How about that? But I'm tired of seeing basketball players that don't care about playing basketball, play basketball, and then being gaslit to care about that basketball. Fuck yourselves. I don't care.
That is absolutely true. I would say for me, a couple easy quick fixes. One, celebrity game. Let people vote for who they want to see in a celebrity game. That's how I fix the celebrity game. automatically. You go take a week out, or 2 weeks even if you need to give people time to do it, to build up promo for it. How Kai did with the Ball is Life thing, I thought that was creative. How Michael Parsons, CJ went on the podcast and hyped it up and talked about their basketball experiences. I thought that was great. Let fans vote for who they want for this celebrity game. Bingo. Rising Stars game. Out the rip, I would say go back to rookies versus sophomores. I would immediately go back rookie versus sophomores and keep it that way. If you're not going to do it, do rookie versus sophomore captains. Take it like that and let them pick out of the pool of first and second year players. And there is no limit to who they can pick. I would say anybody who qualifies as a second year player, these captains can pick. And they can do that. And they got to take, like, I don't know, I would say 2 guys from the G League. Because I do want G League guys to get their representation. So 2 guys from the G League in this, let the captains pick. Skills challenge. Throw that shit away. Scrap it. There is no making it better. That's just ass. Scrap that. Add a 1v1 tournament. I don't care about the logistics of how it's going to happen. Take the money from the. Oh, yeah. Also, in this situation, we're abolishing the in-season tournament, taking all that money you use to give the winners, and that's the money we're going to put into to incentivize All-Star Weekend. So, in-season tournament, scrap that. Take all that money and put that shit into paying people for these events if they win, to incentivize them. So put some of that money into the winner of the 1v1, not the losers, literally just the winner of the 1v1 tournament. He gets a cash prize of X amount of dollars. Then we're going to what? The 3-point contest. Leave the 3-point contest exactly how it is, except take that weak-ass star ball out of there, take the money balls out. All regular pointed balls. All 1-pointers. Whoever makes the most 3-pointers wins. Who's the actual best shooter? There should be no reason, and shout out to Mars, he pointed this out to me earlier. There should be no reason why a guy like Dame can hit majority money balls and be the person who hit majority of the regular balls. That's whack. Whoever hits the most shots is the better shooter, so every shot is worth 1 point. Dunk contest, honestly, just get niggas who want to do it that are pro basketball players. Whether it's NBA or G League, get niggas who want to do the dunk contest and go from there. There is no fix for even if people pick guys they want to go in there, come to find out this nigga's not creative, he's just doing all windmills. So I can't even say let the fans pick like the celebrity game because some of these niggas actually don't have a dunk package. And I'm not going to sit there and tell a nigga, oh, these niggas want you to do a dunk contest. If that nigga don't want to do it, he's just going to throw some bullshit. So even if Zach LaVine is there, it's liable that nigga just say, oh, I'm about to be like Anthony Edwards and shoot with just my left hand. I'm about to do all left hand dunks. Yeah, like I'm about to, like he's gonna just sell eventually. Eventually, gonna get niggas that just sell. So you can't have that. Get niggas who want to do. If it's G League guys, it's G League guys. As long as they're doing good dunks, it's entertaining. I don't give a fuck who it is. You can play on the West Congo Aces, nigga. I don't care. As long as you want to fucking dunk and you can dunk. That's all we care about, our dunks at this point. Fuck the names, because everybody's a goddamn star. Role players are getting treated like fucking superstars now. Who cares? All-Star game, I'm not going to hold you. We did say it first, East versus West. Throw that shit right back away. Go back to team captains and targeted scores. Not going to hold you. I feel like that was a way better concept for the certain amount of time that was going on compared to East versus West, where if it's a blowout, niggas is just done. And I feel like that would be the best solution to it. Matter of fact, no All-Star game. Throw the All-Star game away as a whole. Just do an All-Star list. It's a list full of guys that make the All-Star team. These will be deemed the All-Stars this year, and that's just where it's going to end. Everything's going to end after the matter of fact, move everything back. So the dunk contest and everything for Saturday night, put that on Sunday. The celebrity game that was on Friday, put that on Saturday and add something else. You know, we can do Friday after it. Someone just said Team USA versus the world. Either that or content creator fucking basketball. Who cares? Let the niggas vote again.
Just let him go.
Let's keep it a buck. Go out there with Through the Wire, and you get some other the Deep 3 get out there. Just let content creators go out there and throw some hoops up. Like, who cares? Like, we're just out here for a good time, not a long time. Let the NBA players get a break, or do something like A&P versus RDC, how the NFL did, like how the NFL does. They'll sponsor that A&P flag football game. Do some shit like that for the NBA. Sponsor some creators to play each other and hype it up that way. I'd rather see that than the All-Star game at this point. Because, again, if these niggas don't care, I'm with Sage. Don't show this shit. No cap. Don't show this shit.
Yeah, no, I'm in total agreement. It's It's despicable. I'm gonna say, first and foremost, no more. First of all, NBA players get paid too much, and that's a different conversation for a different day. That's just where it starts to me. You can't convince. That's why these niggas don't get paid. It is what it is. But hey, cities. I was in agreement with Chuck about the city shit until he started to go crazy left. But yes, the cities are an actual problem. I think we should cut to cities where it's going to be warmer, cities where they have a lot of motion, all that stuff like that, with two exceptions. Indiana and Chicago, which is crazy, but or was it Massachusetts? I'm sorry, Massachusetts. Where the fuck was basketball invented? Wasn't it Massachusetts?
I thought that shit was invented somewhere else.
I thought it was in Illinois, but I could be wrong. I thought it was Springfield, Illinois, or something like that. But no, Massachusetts, Springfield, Massachusetts. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, Boston is in there. So, but yeah, Boston, New York, Indiana. Boston, New York, Indiana. Those are only 3 cold weather places. Other than that, man, put that shit in Miami. Put that shit in LA. Put that shit in Hawaii one year. You understand what I'm saying? Put it in Texas. In any of the major cities in Texas. Keep these niggas warm. All right? Period. We're gonna go ahead and go back to the old format for the Rising Stars game. Mix in some G League guys. And y'all motherfuckers, I'm coming down like David Stern. Play if you want to. Wimby, don't take it serious. You'll never make an All-Star game again. I'm just putting that out there. Celebrity game. I do like Damo's idea. Collect names that want to participate. Have people vote on those names that want to participate. Get those people in there. Any football player or athlete that gets in there, hey, I don't want to see you take 31 shots. Don't care to see that happen. Shut up. Don't want to see that bullshit. I agree. Skills challenge. Take it out. Put the Rising Stars competition back in. I love that shit. With the old NBA player, the NBA player, and the WNBA player. You can put a G League player in there. Love that. Just it was cool. I think this weekend should be about appreciating the entirety of the game and the entirety of the brand. NBA, G League, WNBA, all as one. So show some appreciation in there. It was cool. It was a little cute game or whatever the case may be. Fuck it. Dunk contest, not gonna lie, scrap that shit. If you can't find niggas that actively want to participate and have to submit an audition, I don't want to see that bullshit no more. Not gonna lie.
Submit an audition.
I don't want to, and we don't have to air the submission. I just want to see what your bag is like. Because if you send some shit where it's a one arm, I don't want to see that bullshit no more. I really do not want to see that shit. 3-point contest. I agree with Damo. Get rid of the far away balls or whatever the case may be. I do you one better. If you're gonna shoot far shots, you can only shoot far shots. Okay, you can only go deep. But I don't want to see that shit. Find a way to integrate that shooting shit with Steph and Sabrina. I like that. Get some 2v2s going on. WNBA player, NBA player on both sides. 3v3. Figure a way. Even the shooting star, rising star shit. Current NBA player, ex-NBA player, current WNBA player, G League player, and then drop the ex-NBA player and do the threes like that, man. I just want to see it happen. I want to see some fun shit happen. Let's get entertaining around here. Yeah, and then of course some 2v2s. Yeah, of course some of that. I saw Jewel Lloyd, Natasha Cloud. I think it was Enrique and somebody else from the WNBA. They played at 2v2. It was hella competitive. Love that shit. Why are they like hoops? All-Star game. Listen, LeBron, you can get your 20th year patch. We'll put it on your basketball reference. Outside of that, I don't want to see your old ass there. Your old ass doesn't want to be there. You want to be home. And I don't blame you. Got a lot of miles on them legs, big fella. Go home. I want to get the fringe all-star guys in there. And you're playing for spots that are guaranteed next year. That's what I want to see. I want to see who was a fringe all-star guy that did not make it this year. That was like, ain't quite
Fox.
Fox. Even Trae Young, because he made it based off of some injuries. Lowry, Markkanen or whatever the case may be, a Sabonis. I want to see the dogs eat dogs in this world, okay? I want to see them go at it. I hate the idea that we're asking for top 10 competitiveness and niggas can't get over that concept. Thank you. I don't want top 10 competitiveness. Bring it down to 70. Still do some creative shit because NBA players can do that at 70. And then when it's time, let's ramp that bitch up.
Yeah, I say.
Let's ramp that bitch up. I think it's a disservice when they say you got the best players here, but you're not showing me the best shit. You're not showing me the best shit. You got the best players here, but not showing me the best shit. I don't personally like that. So with that being said, I think that those are our fixes to this season.
Yeah, add stakes to the All-Star game, and it's like, holy shit, those stakes can be inferior competition, supposedly. Like, what? Yeah, the G League motherfucker. Yeah, the G League person in the game, they don't want to be the guy that lost to a G League person or the guy that lost to a WNBA player. Add whatever the stakes may be. Add stakes. It's not about paying them. Hey, people that say pay them. It's not about paying them. They don't care. They have enough money.
Yeah, they're all NBA players at the end of the day, so it should just be pretty easy to just get them to bump it up. But yeah, that's that on that. WNBA wrap up.
W All-Star stream.
We did that. You did a good job.
I think we got a little time for some other shenanigans and tomfoolery stuff that's not basketball. Let's get. Oh well, actually, do we want to? Yeah, he's one of the niggas that attributes to this conversation. I don't know how Mark is gonna do this clip. I want to react to Damo's friend of the show. No. This is your guy.
Who's your guy?
This is your guy. Huh?
Is this my guy? Is it really?
100%. I think that he's your guy because
I'm nasty.
Rashard McCants.
Oh my god.
Is that how you spell his name? Why is it not popping up? I want that Rashard. I'm typing in Rashad. Rashard. Ain't it Rashard?
I'm not telling you what it is because I don't care what this Negro said. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Come on, Damo, stop it. So Rashard McCants was on his usual tirade. Don't even know how they get to some of this stuff, but they asked him how he felt about Jokic and how he felt about the Gasol brothers, the comparison between Jokic and the Gasol brothers. So please assist me, producers. I got a lot of NBA dudes blocked, so apparently I can't just find this clip off the top of my head. Essentially, he said that the Gasol brothers were better than Jokic. Were better than Jokic. Filibuster real quick, Damo, because I need you to get it. How you feel about what he said? Because I know you saw what he said.
I did see what he said, and I highly disagree with that clown ass mentality and that clown ass opinion. Oh man.
Yeah, it makes it easy. There you go.
I got it, man. They always put his shit over some like music, that makes it seem like he's really saying some shit that's transformational. Love it. Love it from that guy. That is us. Let's go back up here. Hold on. Internet, we're selling chat.
Oh man.
Did you know a fan actually warmed up for the New Orleans Pelicans?
What? No shot.
Yeah.
No shot.
No way. This is not what I wanted to see.
That's what you wanted to watch?
No shot, bro.
They ain't have it.
No, that's fine.
Had it. No way. No shot.
This is looking chopped. He said, Cruz said, our producer said, check Twitter.
Jokic ain't better than the Gasol brothers. I'm just all around. Just both of them motherfuckers was so good. They was ahead of their time.
Park it.
It was ahead of their time.
You can park it.
You can compare it.
I play with Mark.
If you play basketball and you seen them too, and you watched them.
I seen them. You can park that.
Like talking about Jokic, where you think he got it from?
I played Mark.
Where you think he got it from?
I played with Mark. Mark was good, but
you can park that.
Jokic was just more advanced.
Nah.
He's just more.
He ain't even doing different moves than they was doing.
He don't need to.
Because the defense is worse.
Like I said.
Because who you going against?
Like I said, you can park that.
Paul and Mark going against each other.
We can park
I
that.
seen Pau Gasol give work to real defender.
I seen Paul Gasol become a beast after he played with Kobe.
Nah, because you didn't watch the game before that.
Okay. Okay.
They didn't have
Hey, I'm
cable
sorry,
overseas.
Rashad.
They didn't have cable overseas.
Okay, like I said, I mean, yeah.
08, what you said? 08?
Are you talking about Memphis?
07, 08?
Memphis?
Jokic ain't.
That's dirty how he tried to throw that they didn't have cable overseas because he went. Rashad McCants, I ain't gonna lie, that's the one nigga that played pro ball who it's like anybody who ain't played pro ball can really say shut the fuck up. Like, all right, guy, like you played real high level college basketball, but not even you have done the shit that these NBA players that you are talking about or talking to have done. Like, you're not even qualified to sit at the table you at, my nigga. So, like, I honestly, a lot of niggas can tell him shut the fuck up. That's crazy. That is crazy. And I love that we're getting so many former pro ball players talking basketball now and saying the most dumbest shit so we can abolish this because I played, I know more logic. Because obviously a lot of you niggas don't know more. You really don't. You think you know more. You tried harder. I will say that you tried that basketball harder than a lot of people. You don't know the game.
Maybe I am too obsessed with how other people think sometimes. I don't know how there's people alive that have a brain and hear some of these players talk basketball and they're like,
Holy Grail.
I don't know how the hell that because he knows how to play basketball, that his opinions on basketball must be gospel without any contradiction, without the simple one-to-one logic that should have been a one-hitter quitter of, okay, so every player agrees on everything, right? And that didn't happen. It's like, holy shit. It's like maybe some of these guys don't know what they're talking. I don't know how some people exist. And I'm saying that in a nice way. I know that's going to sound egotistical. I know it's going to sound arrogant. And I apologize. I don't want to be either of those things. But I truly don't know how those people exist when people like Rashad can say what he says, and then I'm certain, that Jokic motherfucker. I'm certain those comments are down there. That Jokic motherfucker, he would have fucked up Kobe's success or some shit like that. I just don't know how. I don't even know how it exists. It's obviously a bad take. We all know it's a bad take. Only people who die on the cross that, hey, bro, if they hooped, they know more than me, so I must disagree. It is what it is, bro. I don't know how. I don't know how they exist. Omar, go ahead. I don't know how they exist. It's pathetic.
And I mean, there's obviously more to the clip, but I just don't even understand why they're not forced to give their actual opinion. Like, what's the line? Nah, I know what we know what it is. I mean, we create content. Let me show this one. Cruz sent it. It's 134.
You can compare it. If you Gasol in Memphis Gasol, what the fuck? You don't even know what he's talking about.
I hate when people do this too.
Toronto, okay.
What you mean? What's the difference there? Did you watch him?
Did you watch him?
Yes.
Did you watch Chris Bosh? Did you watch Chris Bosh?
Chris Bosh was my class. He was my class.
Okay, they was the same before they got with who they was supposed to play with.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, they were.
Okay, that didn't add nothing. I hate the fact that they're not forced to elaborate. Maybe in the longer clip they are. He just doesn't.
It's because he played. He doesn't have to explain himself.
It just doesn't add anything to the conversation. And, I'm in the comment section with like a lot of the viewers and stuff like that. And a theme that's constant is like brand trust. Brand trust. At some point, you lose brand trust with your viewer because they can no longer look to you for reputable facts, logical opinions. Even if you're wrong, because Damo might have a different opinion than me, and I could be wrong, but it's my opinion, and I can elaborate on what my opinion is, then okay, like that's a different conversation. But if we just sit here and create an environment in which, You just say stuff, you don't elaborate, and your elaboration when given doesn't make any sense. You lose trust with the audience. And that shit is a turnoff. Like that shit is a total turnoff. And I'll give y'all this. I think it's a difference because I tune in every once in a while with them and their podcast, whatever. I try to, watch a little bit of everybody's. It's a difference when Kenyon Martin and Gilbert are there versus when Kenyon, Gilbert, and Rashard are there, or Gil and Rashard are there. It's a difference. It's a total difference. The conversations are different. And that's a bad thing to have going forward for your product.
Yeah, I even see people in chat making a joke of shorts tuber. That's low key. Y'all already know. Behind the scenes, I've already expressed this. My one thing with shorts for a long time, and I've just learned to bite the bullet because that's the name of the game, unfortunately. My one problem with shorts, especially in my own community, because I have a lot of anime hot takes and some takes that I think shouldn't be hot, is you can't explain yourself fully in a minute all the time. But when I hear these clips, and these clips just clearly don't go anywhere, like clearly don't go anywhere. And then I'll go to even the original content itself. I'll do the research and it didn't go anywhere. It's like, wow. It's like, wow. So the lack of explanation, like for example, for my weebs out there, I'll give you an NBA hot take and a weeb hot take. With the weeb hot take, Neji wasn't fucking right. He was wrong. And for basketball, Kobe's the GOAT, right? Let's just say I say those two shits, and then Omar and Damo disagree with me, and I'm just yelling at them the whole time. That's completely different than, and let's say I'm wrong twice. Let's say that's completely different than if they're yelling at me the whole time, and I'm like, all right, but hear me out. Neji was wrong because fucking Kobe was the GOAT because Even if it's flawed logic, at least I have an explanation. It's not when Neji went wrong. Neji was a bucket, 8 trigrams. Kobe the GOAT. What you mean, bro? He scored the ball any way he could. Like not surface level shit. Like not getting louder, not turning the gain up on my mic, not taking off the fucking filter. Like it's. I don't know how this shit is gone, bro. Sorry for that mic rape. I know I had to put this shit back.
No, you're good. That nigga's a clown. Like I don't know what else there is to say. Y'all kind of hit the nail right on the head in terms of Rashard McCants. The nigga's a clown. I don't know. Like I really, and Omar, you really did open my eyes to something. The conversations are, because I do peep in to what Gilbert says, because Gilbert's entertaining. Even if I don't agree with what he's saying, I still find Gilbert entertaining. And I like to hear from Brandon Jennings because I grew up on a mixtape era, and Brandon Jennings is mixtape legend. I grew up in Brandon Jennings. I grew up watching Kenyon Martin. I know what Kenyon Martin used to do. The numbers might not be in his favor from a historical standpoint 15, 20 years. I remember what Kmart was on the court. So I respect his opinion on basketball. Plus, I fuck with his son to play pro. Wish he could get a better opportunity. So I want to hear what he's talking about. I love the guests they bring on, and when they bring the WNBA players or women pros, they have some dope-ass conversations. This nigga Rashard McCants is just awful, bro. Like, I don't know a situation where he's been on the right or where he's been liked or where he's been spitting. Like, even when it comes to a nigga like me or people who hot take hunt or people who just say, wow, throw everything at the wall and wait for something to stick. Nigga, nothing has stuck. Like, when nothing sticks, you got to rein it in. When I'm throwing shit at the wall and I'm realizing nothing sticks, rein it in. Let's pass it to others. Let's be a good teammate. This nigga literally takes the concept of, if I'm shooting 0 for 5, I'd rather finish 0 for 30. And he always finishes 0 for 30. And it's like, all right, nigga, eventually you got to realize you shooting 0 for 30. Like, let somebody else shoot.
This ain't your sport, bro.
Yeah, like, nigga, this is not your game. Rebound, nigga. Like, stop shooting. Rebound. Go play some defense.
Nah, I think the last take I agreed on with McCants is the championship or ring thing, and that's just like one of the most two-sided debates of all time. It's no no middle ground. Even on this pod, you had to pick a side, Sage. Like my nigga, you want the ring or the bag? So I think that's the last time I've agreed. And we know I'm not even going to dive deep into the content shit. Lord knows, I know y'all hate that chat, but I'm gonna just say, hey, we know there's a place for him. I'm not shocked he's there. We know for a fact, hey, somebody gotta bite the bullet. There's something to being polarizing. There's something to being hated. And hey, if he the dude that gonna say the shit whenever ain't nothing cooking, I know why. Hey, it's just unfortunate that he's not a person that can do that and then argue it to the core. He's just a person that will just say the shit and then you just gotta live with it.
Because we talking about it right now. I want to say again to add, he is another one of the older players that is shitting on the younger generation that makes, people turn off on the younger generation. This is just yet another example. Again, everywhere you turn in NBA media, besides like, JJ Redick, KG and Paul Pierce are, KG and Paul Pierce do a phenomenal job of bigging up the younger guys. Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes have gotten a little bit better. But damn near everywhere we turn, Q Rich and Darius Miles, they don't do too much in that regards. Like they are.
Knuckleheads. That was
Knuckle. Okay.
Yeah, I love that.
I've heard of Knuckleheads. I didn't piece it together.
They champion the young guys all the time. They're at the drafts. They're talking about young guys all the time. So I'm not gonna say it's all of them, but everywhere I turn, it's just a lot of the NBA players. I want to play this one because this was one. And again, I've watched it. Let me go. I'll show y'all that I've watched.
This is 0 out of 12-21.
I watched the whole thing. I watched some of these. This is about them. Well, I'll let Josiah explain.
So now let's talk a little bit about life after basketball. Friend of the program, Nick Young, dropped a video recently offering his thoughts.
Life after the NBA is cold, my nigga. You gotta refine yourself. If anybody say this shit is fun, this shit ain't fun. Nah.
It is a little different.
Niggas, nah, look at everybody. Nah, look what niggas look like after the NBA. Niggas get fat, they lose their mind. Look at that. Look at Gil. Look at this whole cast. Got a nigga with a crown on, a rusty crown on. Niggas just trying to catch a wave. It's crazy. If y'all want me to come to y'all and speak at y'all conferences and shit, I tell y'all, enjoy that shit. Enjoy the hoes, the clothes, all that. I could say I lived
this dude, bro.
I lived 1,000 years, but I'm telling you, when it's over, it's over. You have to become a regular citizen again. You at home. You can't do the shit you used to do. You cheat now, it's over. Ain't no coming back. Don't cheat now, because you're going to lose it, because you're going to bring in the same amount you used to bring in. You cheat now, it's over. Don't cheat now. I learned not to cheat. I'm a good man now.
Too many niggas be saying that shit. I'm good now, bro.
Shout out to Nick. I think he was at Target. Sock section, bedding section, hard to tell, but looks like the local Target from the ceiling view.
You know what the irony of this is? Because I retired before him, right? He with the Lakers and shit. He used to call me a baking cake ass dude, right? Talking about you over there baking cakes, you a family man, right? Laughing, like you look miserable, all that. And I'm like, oh no, that shit gonna hit you. Gonna hit you too, right? He played for the Lakers, so he doing everything he wanted to do. You got your Iggy, he having fun. Look at his ass now. Yeah. He the corner in. You got the corners over here. You got the liquor store dudes over here. Oh, that shit hurt. That shit hurt now, don't it, boy? Keep going on your iPhone. Got your corner. Shout out to my corner dude.
That shit kind of hard at the bottom, the little underdog shit.
This video is sponsored by
with the little Okay.
Shots fucking fired, huh? God damn, Joe, he was including you on the couch because you don't hear this motherfucker with us. You should feel some type of fucking way.
I retired after college. I saw the vision.
Talking about the crown and all that. Everybody want to take shots, man. God, he
was just on the couch too.
Yeah, man. Damn, how you feel?
You walking him into the arena.
Corner boys. See how the corner boys do that? The stick-up kids. They literally stick-up kids. He's ready to give me your money. Give me all your money.
It ain't the old days anymore, but Ken, I'll start with you. What's the hardest part about going from being an NBA player to a regular citizen?
Now I want y'all to know Kenyon gives a great answer. I'm gonna fast forward to Rashard.
In the eating, right? For me, it was
Yeah, we don't care. We don't care. We don't care.
fine. Just occupy your time. How's
Give a
going
good
for you?
answer.
So what's the hardest part about going from being an NBA player to a regular citizen, gym pop as we call it?
Man, didn't last long for me. You know what I'm saying? I've been broke all my life, so transition was very short-lived. And as far as being a civilian, I ain't never really ever been that. Never think I'm gonna be that. The light shines on me very brightly. So regardless of material things, I move in a certain manner where people are always gonna know when I walk in the room, I ain't no normal nigga. So, you know, I take pride in that. So regardless of if it's the crown or an outfit or whatever it is, I'm gonna stand out. And when you do, you know, find yourself, you know, not being able to be in the association no more, you gotta associate yourself with something else. And I've always surrounded myself with other things and kept myself busy. I just finished my 4th book. So, you know, things like that has always been able to captivate me and keep me busy. So, you know, what Nick's saying, it makes sense for guys that don't got no real ambition. You know, you want to sit around and wait for things to happen for you just because you're a part of something. But for me, I'm gonna make it happen type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on business. So, you know, regardless if it's basketball, football, baseball, bowling, whatever, you know, with entertainment, tech, whatever, I try to keep my foot right in that door. So I don't really know nothing about it. I try to stay separate from the civilian life and just being able to exist. And ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's just, I'm a creative and I like to be creative. So I'm always gonna stand on that.
For sure.
Look at Kenyon Martin. Look at Kenyon Martin and Gilbert Arenas. Look at these niggas' faces, y'all. These niggas are sick of this nigga, bro.
Yo.
Going from an NBA player, going from being Hibachi,
Look at
Agent Zero, to Gilbert.
Look at
just me personally or just general?
Personally, general.
Look at these
little bit
niggas, bro. Come on, bro.
Yo, this nigga has been out the NBA since 2010. You've read 4 books? That's your accomplishment?
I don't even know that nigga can name 4 books.
In 14 years. This nigga wrote. He read 4 books in 14 years.
I hope he meant wrote.
Not a different.
I'm praying he meant wrote. I think he meant wrote, to be fair.
I hope he meant wrote. I hope he meant wrote.
I think. Hey,
I wrote a book.
Y'all think he did
it? Yeah, I'm 90% sure he said.
Did he
wrote.
say right?
Let me go ahead and.
I finished my 4th book. I thought you said I finished my 4th.
He said I finished my 4th book.
Rashard McCants books. All right, hold on. Let's look these.
How many books is it? How many books is it? Now this nigga don't got 3. What are we talking about?
I see a Rashard. Wait, it's Rashard or Rashad? It's Rashard.
Now this.
Oh wait, it's no R. No R.
He has a book. I see he's written some books. Hold on. Let me pull it.
I think he has 4.
So he wrote 4. Okay, that's
different. wrote.
I thought he meant read. I need people to understand. I thought he meant he read 4 books, nigga. I died on the inside. Nigga, what? How many copies?
This looks like one of them books. If y'all got a black mall in y'all neighborhood, in y'all area,
this book is in there.
For the regional ones, yeah, this looks like a book out of the black bookstore in Greenbrier Mall, or you know, the Negro bookstore. Look at how big the description is on the back.
That's the back of the book. That's the back of the book. Nigga, that's the book. That's everything in the book.
Nah, I mean, he wrote the book, so I can't.
Nah, I'm not shocked he wrote the book. Man. I'm shocked that like
Bum to Millionaire, Sage. Hold on now. Wait a minute.
I'm not trying to hear at least he wrote the book logic. That nigga's had nothing to do. So that dark ass time that nigga, look at this nigga's face. He looks like a crook. That dark time Nick Young was talking about where niggas don't know what to do. He just used that time to write a book.
Like,
I'm not like all his dark thoughts. I bet if you read some of these books, some twisted shit in one of these books. Some of these books get dark. I know when these books get dark. You don't even gotta read the book to me to know that this nigga books get dark because he was in a dark place writing these shits. Congrats, he wrote 4 books. hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Congrats, because he wrote 4 books. In my opinion, a lot of niggas can write 4 books. I'm just being honest. Coming from the son of a nigga who writes books. My dad writes books.
Then she met me is crazy too.
Niggas write books.
This nigga love him. Oh man.
Look, bro, like, what do you
Then
think he
she
was
met
doing in this
me
time,
is
bro? He was just writing by himself. Like, come on, man. They sell McCann books at comic book stores. I bet they do, because where are they selling these at?
I just want to say,
romantic comedy.
Because again, he did all that and nobody
championed him.
Like, I mean, like I said, Kenyon was talking about depression. Like when he got into his shit, he was talking about depression and some of the other talking points. And this nigga, I ain't never been one of them. Okay, all right. Well, I guess if we can't have a serious conversation, let's just not have a serious conversation.
Stand on business. He's a stand on business type of nigga, I guess.
That nigga literally typed on some shit like 100%, like not even what like that side of our chat is. Fuck that. That nigga typed like a Twitter nigga with an anime outfit just now. Like that is ridiculous. That nigga said, "Well, I've never been down bad. I'm never gonna be bad. I know I'm him. I know I'm him 24/7, 365. I'm him when I walk in this motherfucker. I'm gonna stand out even if I wear a crown on my head. Not even the most you're not even the most trendy nigga with a crown on his head. Shout out to the Burger King dude. What the like Burger King dude got it. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? I'm not gonna act like I got more money than this nigga. We obviously talking about him, but damn, that was whack, bro. That was whack. I don't even need to explain how.
That was awful.
Yeah, that's all basketball content. Does anybody have anything else that they would like to bring up this week that they saw?
I got something. Hey man. Well, nah, this actually is Mickey.
Go ahead.
No, it's very Mickey. I brought up a bookmark and I was like, oh yeah, I deleted a lot of my bookmarks. I lost the tweet, but the bookmark I do have, Boondocks pilot. Yay! But that's all I got. That's all I got. I seen it. Yeah, we reacted to it. It was cool.
I seen it. The shit was definitely tough.
Yeah, there's a lot of pilots out there that are actually pretty doggone bad. Pretty close to the show. I like the Boondocks pilot.
I like the art style and shit too. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know. I guess the random tangent of the day is I know I talk about all the time like what show you think gets better all the time, but like I seen a couple of videos on like why shits get worse. Do y'all think that's because different staff come in and like fuck shit up, or do y'all think that's just because hey we gotta sell toys? Because I ain't gonna lie, like there's like for example like take a show like fucking SpongeBob, or there's obvious shit like The Office, Grey's Anatomy is probably the biggest example. But like Patrick used to not be crazy stupid. Like I watched the old episode. Patrick was the guy that like SpongeBob went to for advice, and it was just bad advice. Versus now he's just dumb. Why? How does that shit happen, bro? I don't know.
I have no idea. I would say it definitely has something to do with new writers coming on. That definitely has something. That can have something to do with it in some cases. Other cases, the writing staff just runs out of ideas, and they realize, man, we should probably just been greenlit for 2 or 3 seasons, not 7. They just, hey man, the Starfish was not supposed to become a main character. I don't know. I didn't think that far ahead with Patrick. Like that nigga's here now. Like Fairly Odd Parents, of course. Yeah. Now Timmy's a 50-year-old man this whole time. That made
right. That was bad, man.
We weren't supposed to be here for 15 years. We weren't supposed to be here a generation. So I think that has a lot to do with it too with some of these shows. They just end up lasting way too long. The one thing people don't talk about with shows that end up getting cut off early is, all right, if you do let them be around for a long time, then you watch them twiddle and die. Would you have rather just seen them be ended early? So it is a two-sided coin. I don't know if Omar wanted to comment, but I got something I would want to talk about.
I think that it's just gonna be real quick. I think, sir, what y'all said is true. Well, I agree with what you said. Yeah, they definitely don't think they'll be around that long. And then you just what kids like over time, or what adults like over time, what people seek over time is entertainment changes. So
very true.
That's actually a good point too.
Very good point.
Go ahead,
this is what I want to bring up. I know a friend of the show, Druski, had a clip that went
Oh,
out.
that's actually a way better topic. Damn, I got
Went out and everybody, loved it. Everybody loved it. And I wish I would have found the tweet where he dropped.
Oh, you're sick.
I seen the tweet. He dropped it. He was like, now if this nigga Kyle, he was like, now if I ... Nah, y'all got it. And I was like, oh, he's throwing shade. I already know where this is going. I'm just waiting for him to drop it. And then he retweets. I think he quote tweeted this shit on my timeline. That's how I ended up seeing it. Or somebody retweeted it. And he commented under this shit recently. And it shows and I wish I had the Druski one. I really wish I was more prepared for this.
I'm pretty sure everybody's seen the Druski one. I do want to.
The Druski one is literally like.
I just want to point out. I just want to point out. This one came out October 9th, 2023. So he dropped the concept first, and I asked everybody on my timeline earlier.
First, oh my god,
what happened?
He didn't drop the concept first.
Well, no, he came not the concept. You know what I mean? Well, he dropped the video first. I don't know what other skit comedian asked like them.
Desi,
they both done the work husband thing first.
Everybody, yes.
I'm probably haha. I'm pretty sure haha did. I don't know about Desi, but if Desi did, cool. I'm just saying in terms of what I've seen on my timeline, this nigga was saying Druski was stealing from him. I just wanted to ask y'all, do y'all feel this is a case of thievery or innovation? The same question I asked Tom.
He's fat, so I don't know. Let me stop.
No, what?
Okay.
Right. Yo, fat niggas just gonna get him. Mind you, Druski fat niggas just gonna get it. No, it's not. Come on, bro. This is an old joke. This ain't no new joke. That's an old joke. That's crazy. Who we supposed like? Well, he stole my old joke. He stole my joke that I stole.
Damn. That's how you do. Yeah, I just doubt that he was the first to do it. That's my only thing. If he was truly the first to do it, then hey, go for it. You
telling me niggas
never said let's do a skit on work husband.
Niggas never said that. Like work husbands, get the phone. Yo, come on, bro. We have got to stop.
Yeah, I can't necessarily be the guy talking either, especially when I ain't gonna lie. Hey, I'd have to. If there's not a problem with that, if there's not a problem with that, I'm sorry, I misspoke. If there's not a problem with that, I ask you guys, do y'all think this is a problem with this? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm nasty. So a lot of these motherfuckers are now deciding to do this WWE fucking WWE NBA shit. I just want to call my shot now, nigga. I've been doing it. I've been doing
Clay
it, bro.
comes out, Poole comes out,
nigga.
GP2, Wiggins, all them niggas, all them niggas go out. They turned up and shit. And then out of nowhere, chat, the lights go dark. And this nigga Steph Curry comes out the cut. Basketball has more than one royal family. Dog, hold on, bro. Dog, hold on, bro. Royal family. Dog, hold on, bro. Say that don't make sense. Say that don't make sense.
Been doing this. And in that bastard talk came out and he's cooking. I ain't gonna lie. He's cooking. I ain't gonna hate on the buddy. He's cooking. They stole my flow. And then y'all said that I didn't come up with him. And I'm not doing this again. I did it first.
As long as you say on the internet you did it first and you have your timestamp, I guess it's just I mean, you got the date on that?
Loki?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, you good. You good.
Then 9 months ago.
Good. Date? No, the exact date.
May 4th.
Oh, you good, man.
You got it.
I will call him out on the internet. I will call him out on the internet.
No, I will add that nigga right now.
No. It's a joke. It's a jokey joke, chat.
Nah, fuck that nigga.
All good jokes contain true shit. Remember that.
Subscribe to the channel.
I know that's right.
The true shit is go watch my video too.
Right. I want to play this because I've been meaning to play this for a minute, and I really don't want to give this attention, but I figure this would be something that we could have conversation about. So I don't know if y'all seen this comedian because we're on the conversation of comedy.
Man, all these fucking good ass white people at my show.
Oh, this nigga.
You know what this is, Damo?
Yeah, I know this is.
I've been wanting to get your opinion specifically about this one.
Oh my God.
For the reason George Floyd got his neck nailed on.
Oh no.
What's up with the creative camera angles? Because this is not an angle, and everybody's trying. Sometimes niggas always want to say. Said it one time to us. Yeah, we don't always have to innovate. This is not innovative. First of all, it's a worse quality camera. Okay, and then somebody just said, "Yo, put it feet level, pointed up." Okay, I'm sorry.
He's trying to find a way to get the crowd's reaction, man. He's trying to find
It's
a
a
way.
nitpick. It's a nit. I can only see one person.
It's still in the way. It's not even good production.
Now
got the speaker. You got shit to move. Bro.
It's dark as fuck. All right.
Don't ooh at that joke. It's just a joke, man. I would have never kneeled on George Floyd's neck. I would have shot that nigga. That was making us look. It's called comedy, nigga. I remember black fans I gotta hear that might leave. Oh, good shit, man. I got. Cause nigga, I was just warming up with that George Floyd shit. You ready to go? All right, baby. Okay. All right, you offended too, baby, with the braids? You offended too? God damn, man, stop. Y'all good? Or y'all about to?
Oh no, I spy something with my little eye.
Oh, I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. You too, bro? God damn, bro. Oh, but you fuck with me a little bit, right? See that? Yeah. Damn, one more guy. Damn, man. That nigga don't even want to go, but his ride leaving. He don't even want to go. He like, man, I don't like George Floyd either, man. That nigga had fentanyl. God damn, you got to stoop low for a joke. George Floyd would have robbed.
You just keep going. Apparently he saw the. I haven't seen the apology yet. I really didn't even see that video. These are live reactions. He apologized for this.
Hi, this is comedian David Lucas.
All right, he came on crazy. Hi, this is comedian David Lucas. I'm sorry. I'm so immature.
Hi, this is comedian David Lucas. You know me from Kill Tony and other various roast shows. I'm an edgy, push the boundary comedian. And my job as a comedian is to bring humor in dire situations. With that being said, there's a clip that is circulating around social media. And since that clip has came out, I have spoken to a lot of George Floyd's family. I spoke to Cal Wayne, Trader Truth, Steven Jackson. And my intention was to never cause harm to his family or make them revisit a moment that happened a few years ago. I'm a father, so I get it. I understand how his kids feel. I've spoken to his whole family, and we've came, to an understanding as to how to move forward from this. And just want to apologize to his kids and everybody who was close to him. Hi, this is comedian Dave.
Yo, the chat is just like Steven Jackson. Damn, they got that nigga. That guy, Steve.
I don't know.
You imagine just your phone ringing. You pick up.
Yo, it's Jack, man.
Yo.
Jack. Jack who?
Stack 5, nigga. No, it's not. FaceTime me and it's all teeth. No, that's crazy.
All teeth and chin, nigga.
Yeah. No, you're not playing though when he caught that. So Damo is very much a proponent of a joke is a joke, it's comedy, is et cetera, et cetera. So I want you to, start it off, man. How you feel?
When I seen this, one, I know of David Lucas because I frequent Kill Tony a little bit. I watch Kill Tony, so I'm familiar with the type of shit that he be getting off and everything like that. I'm surprised this hasn't happened sooner. I'm just waiting for it to be Cam Patterson next, and we're up here talking about how do I feel about this nigga saying a joke. So I'm not surprised he's in this situation. What I will say is this: I only feel bad if George Floyd's family was in attendance. If George Floyd's family was in attendance and was there and got upset, wrong. George Floyd family coming out, even if they're not there, the fact that he heard this and they had an issue and they spoke to him and he spoke to them and everything, that is what's supposed to happen. I do not mind them being upset. All them Negroes that walked out that show because they felt offended that this nigga made a George Floyd joke, to me, cupcake activity. I personally don't. Either everything's funny or nothing's funny. I've been very firm on that. I'm either with everything's funny or nothing's funny, and I lean on the side of everything is funny until it's not. And again, I feel it's not funny when that nigga's family, when George Floyd's family is affected and don't like it, which I am okay with. I am absolutely okay with them going out and reaching out to him and he saying something to them. They have every right to be mad. Other than that, I mean, I don't feel no type of way about it. I'm not going to sit here and condemn him for it. I'm not going to say, oh, that was bad taste. It wasn't at a George Floyd convention. It wasn't at a George Floyd commemoration. It wasn't none of that. It was a random comedy fucking club in West Bumblefuck, Ohio, wherever the fuck it is. And he threw out some dark humor jokes. Even if you don't find it funny, cool. I didn't find all of it funny. Some of the shit made me crack a little bit. I had to catch myself because I found some of it funny. So, I mean, I got the joke. I got the humor in it. I see what he was trying to do. I thought it was funny. I understand people not seeing it's funny. I understand people having a different opinion. If you don't like it, you are justified to feel that way, and I give it to you. But me personally, I just don't find nothing wrong with it.
So for me, I was making several facial expressions during that, and that's not because I don't know dark humor. I know this argument in comment section, even chat is already starting to. It's going to be two sides. Either you a cupcake boy, you just afraid to tell the truth, or hey, everything's like dark humor Hall of Fame type shit. I mean, or like you see zero humor in it. So I understand it's going to be two sides. Me personally, I'm not even necessarily just the middle ground person in this situation. The joke itself for me, I've heard funnier versions of that joke. Let's keep it 1,000. Heard funnier versions of that joke. My thing is, for me, the issue ain't even telling a dark joke. I ain't gonna lie. South Park uses crazy language. Let's leave it at that. South Park has me dying laughing. It is what it is. But when you not only double down, but hey, I ain't gonna lie, call it what it want, and yeah, I gotta make it about race, bro. When I'm looking at that room and I'm seeing nigga get up. Oh, the girls getting mad, black girl mad, black nigga mad, all that shit. And you only had one brother go like, hey, I'm gonna fuck with you, bro. And all them Sallys and Bobbies and Karens is laughing the fuck up. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how you double down on that, OG. That's crazy. I feel like at some point I'm gonna feel like, all right, maybe I'm dancing. Like maybe I'm tapping a little bit. This is kind of crazy. I'm not with that. And to me personally, that's where my problem with this clip is. If you think the dark, edgy joke was funny, I ain't nothing saving these niggas. Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Some niggas, if you don't say hard F in 2024, right? Like, so that's how some of these niggas get down. But for me, I just think that was a little crazy. Just to be a black man looking at you upsetting only black people while white people are laughing at the upset black people, cheering the one guy that shook your hand or dapped you up, and you're still going, I ain't fuck with that. That's my only thing. I ain't really give a fuck about him telling an edgy joke. I don't care.
Plus, if he maintained it was a joke, he should have doubled down in front of Stephen Jackson and the rest of George Floyd's family. If he felt as if that was the case, if he felt as if he really felt like, hey, this is a joke, this is just me doing edgy comedy, double down. Don't put out your apology, all that stuff. Just fucking double down. It's a joke. That's what it should. To me, it should. Why not? It should stay. If it's a joke, it should maintain. Like, you should maintain the fact that, oh, it's just a joke, and maybe you just didn't think it was funny, but it's a joke. Why did you bend when those specific black people who got affected by it, called your phone? If you and I'm gonna let you speak, but I'm just gonna say, if you find the one dude in the crowd that's gonna laugh if you say the word poop or pudding and say, see, this joke is funny because he laughed right here. He laughed. And that's your case for why it's funny. Double down. When Stephen Jackson call your phone, oh yeah, hey nigga, hey man, I fuck with the Spurs heavy, man. But I ain't gonna lie, a joke is a joke.
Yeah, I don't know why every dark joke is every dark joke got to be funny, and not all dark jokes are funny. Some dark jokes ain't.
That's true. No, I wholeheartedly disagree with you, Omar. We don't know what that conversation was. He said they came to an understanding. You don't know if he told them, "Hey, it was a joke. This I meant it." But even in that conversation, even in that situation where they're calling your phone, I mean, I'm not on stage at a comedy show, so I mean, there is a time and place for jokes, in my opinion. I've never said every time is just a great time for a joke. Never said that. I've always been a person who was hard stance on in the realm of comedy. If we're coming here for comedy, then everything's funny or nothing's funny. Either we draw a hard line in the sand around a lot of stuff, or we let everything fly in the name of comedy and then deal with the repercussions afterwards. I'm just saying, I'm not gonna hold you. In a situation of, all the black people left, and how Sage was talking, all the niggas left, and he just got some white people there, I'm not gonna hold you. That nigga's thinking about his bag. You let up in that situation, and you retreat from this crowd of whites that are laughing to cater with yo niggas that's left, leaving, and you like, wait, y'all, you're losing the crowd. They're gonna kick you off the stage.
I got character dragging off the stage, nigga.
No. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel you, Sage. I'm just saying I see why he didn't. I'm not saying what I would do. I'm not saying what you should do. I'm just saying I see why. I know why David just sat there and doubled down on it in the moment and said, "Hey, I'm gonna focus on my bag over my perception and deal with the rest later." I get it.
If that's the case, don't walk it back on an apology. It still doesn't make
true
sense.
Though.
Why?
That's not true. I just sat here and told you, to me, the people who are affected by the joke have the right to be upset, and you can have a conversation where it's not just about your joke because they're actually hurt, they're harmed from it, and that's directly affecting them. That is beyond comedy. That they weren't at the show, they heard about it, whatever. But I'm not doing comedy right now. I'm on the phone with you just talking.
Hey, Damo, and that's fine. Don't get on the internet and apologize for what you said at the
What if
comedy
that was
show?
a part of the apology? What if they want him to publicly apologize because he publicly offended them? Like that again, that's why I said I can't agree with you because I don't know what the conversation was.
If you're as an edgy comic, you're bowing down as a bitch. You're a bitch. If somebody can pick up the phone, call you and say, apologize, little ass nigga. If that can happen and you're supposed to be Mr. Edgelord, then you are a bitch. It does like that shouldn't even matter.
I don't know how you are gonna tell. I don't know how you, a person who isn't a fan of dark humor or enjoy dark comedy to the sense of where it is now, or have these stances on dark comedy, I don't know how you're gonna know the criteria for what makes an edgelord. Oh nah, because you do a dark humor, you're supposed to do X, Y, and Z when niggas get mad. No, nigga, how are you? No, like he has every right to do the joke, double down on stage, put the clip out, talk in private to them, and whatever they agree with for his apology or however that conversation went, go forward. What is wrong with that? If he felt like, all right, I'm upset I affected the family of the people, I'm sad I upset the people affected by my joke, not some bum fucks that walked out, not some fucking random Abby on Twitter. No, George Floyd's kids called me. George Floyd's best friend called me. George Floyd's wife called me. And I'm like, all right, I have respect for them to do what they're asking me to do because I upset them. I don't know what fucking world are we living in where now we're going to call this nigga a bitch because on stage he doubled down, but to the people he affected off stage, he did what they asked. He's not apologizing to all the niggas. He's not saying, oh, Stacey got upset, so I'm going to apologize for Stacey that was at the show. He apologized for the niggas that was affected by the joke. I don't get it.
Obviously, there's some bigger creators, and I'm gonna let Omar go because I know he's ready.
His pussy.
I think one thing that I've discovered in this is a lot of these conversations are with people that not D-list, but also not SA-list, right? I'm just asking the question. Do y'all think that he really let that bitch fly? Not because it was just dark, but he didn't also think that anybody would really see it. Because I think that's a lot of people. You're muted, Damo. I think it's a lot of people. Like, hey, I don't think. What's the chances? Like, well, we just had a conversation about mechanics, and I ain't gonna lie. I don't say anything that I don't necessarily. I don't think I attacked the man personally, but if he took it as a personal attack, and Gil pulled that shit up on Gil's arena, whatever fuck called. I ain't gonna lie. I'm bad with names. No disrespect to the pod. I actually like the pod. But if Gil brought that up on the pod and McCann start cooking our shit, hey man, we said that shit. But like, if I was like, yeah, he a whole bitch ass nigga, da 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 da, and then he calls that out, and I'm all like, oh, yeah, I probably was wrong there. I'm just asking, does that determine anything, or is it because I said what I said, or you said what you said, or Omar would say what he says, thinking that he wouldn't see it, or is it just, hey man, he really thought about it, he can take that back? Because I'm literally asking. I'm not pushing no agendas, because obviously you two are pretty 10 toes in this conversation, and I hope I asked a good enough question, or I asked it right.
Go ahead, Donald. Because I was listening to the clip.
I 100% think that he did throw that shit out there, not thinking that they would hear it. You seen how his camera setup was. This nigga, and knowing he's literally being known because of one segment of Kill Tony and the small little show. He's below D list. He's a D- lister. I promise you, he threw that shit out there because he didn't think nobody would see it. Which is why I'm also not mad at this nigga for apologizing, because he wasn't really about it. This ain't Dave Chappelle saying this joke. If Dave Chappelle said this joke, he wouldn't be apologizing. He would dead ass stand on business 10 toes, 24 folded, wouldn't say anything, because Dave knows the circumstances. Dave knows the position he's in. David didn't realize niggas would see this, and he didn't really stand on it. He was trying to get a laugh in a room full of whites. I know what he was doing. Do I agree? No, I didn't. I'm not saying I agree. I don't agree with the use of the joke. I don't agree with the joke. I just know what I just understand it. That's all I'm saying. I definitely understand it. I get the optics. I just understand it.
And again, that's to me, that's what makes him pussy. If you feel the need, I didn't think they would see it. So you are willing to throw stones, say things, or whatever the case may be, just because you think somebody won't see it. But when confronted with the situation, because again, I just re-listened to his explanation. I'm a father. You were a father before. You knew George Floyd was a father before you told that joke. They got on that phone, and for whatever reason, they made you apologize or made you feel the need to apologize. You should be able to stand in what you said. Kind of like Donald said, you're a comedian. This is now you're talking about him doubling down on stage as saving his bag, or him looking at his bag. This is as well affecting your bag. If you're marketed as an edgy comedian, because I got that clip from a bunch of like right-wing Twitter commentators and stuff like that. If I don't know who this person is, Martin said I wouldn't double down. Try me. But this person said, he said that a lot of the right-wing Twitter people were like, yeah, I commend him for saying this joke. It's funny, da 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 da. As soon as they found out he apologized, they reversed their stance. They reversed it on him. Again, like you said, if this was Dave Chappelle, he would double down. If this was Louis C.K., he would double down. If it was Matt Rife, he would double down. This would be another joke in that person's next stand-up. This would be a continued point in that person's stand-up, right? But for him to back down like this, first of all, and I didn't even get to say this in my thing, in my original point. I definitely, and we've always maintained this, I don't agree with the whole, if it's comedy, it's comedy. If it's laughs, it's laughs. If it's da-da-da-da-da-da. Simply for the fact that just because you get on a stage and you have a mic, all of a sudden everything that you say just becomes okay. He didn't even dress that up as a joke to me. There was nothing like funny about it. Even the follow-ups weren't funny. I like Kyle Rittenhouse too. Like this isn't even funny. This is you trying to continue to antagonize for, like Sage said, white laughs. But you knew that, and that's why you apologized for it. Like I don't think that's the case. I don't think any of us should get up on stage, or you would say that about any of us getting up on stage and throwing out a bunch of slurs towards, gay people, Hispanic people, Chinese people at a comedy club, saying that it's a joke. I don't know where. I guess it doesn't stop in this regard because we're doing comedic stuff. And if this is a comedy podcast to an extent, we should be able to do that too, right?
I feel like we should, but this ain't my show. It's everybody's show. So,
okay.
Everybody's not comfortable saying stuff like that. I am, but if I'm up here throwing off the deep end and no one else is indulging or agreeing, what's the point? It's no point to do what's best for the brand. I understand what that does for a brand, and this isn't a edgy comic podcast brand. So no, we wouldn't do that.
It's a wannabe one, but it's not.
And I'm not saying,
I don't even think we want to be one. I don't even think.
Not me.
I'm not saying what we would or shouldn't do, but you said that that's what that makes sense to do. If you just strung off 5 slurs in the name of comedy, that's okay.
I don't know if I'm speaking Mandarin either. Everything's funny or nothing's funny. I swear to you, I've said it a million times. I believe either everything's funny or nothing is funny. And I am all okay with saying nothing is funny. Let's create these parameters if we do. And that's what a lot of people have done. And that's what we to extent have done here. We've created lines around stuff that, hey, we can't. I'm okay with establishing lines in comedy. I am. But everything's funny, nothing's funny. Like,
and that's a case by case situation, I'm assuming. Place by
yes,
place.
Definitely case by case, place by place, brand by brand. Whatever you're trying to build, that's what you're trying to. If you're trying to build a brand where it's absolutely, if you're trying to build the Howard Stern brand back in the day, nigga, everything flew. Like everything was acceptable. That's the brand. We're indulging in everything. If you're creating a brand with clear lines, I'm all okay with that. Let's put these goddamn lines down. This might be Damo's work take. Get the out your mouth, nigga. Because I'm saying either everything's funny or nothing's funny. I'm okay with drawing lines in the sand, but this is my worst take because I'm also saying, or everything's gonna fly. Comedy, like that's my worst take. Cool. Glad you feel that way.
You said, yeah, the penis in your mouth. That's tough. I'm me personally, man. Like, put it this way. I don't know if this is me siding with Omar, Damo, or myself. Put it this way. I feel like I'm a person that can enjoy a couple of dark jokes. I just think niggas, one, shouldn't say anything that they're like don't believe in. Don't say nothing like just to be like edgy for the sake of edgy. 2, don't say anything that like you don't say anything like you know what could possibly happen, but then like you're like that shit ain't gonna happen, and then it happened. And it's like dang type shit. I don't know. I just me personally, and then last but not least, I just think that like if you require certain shit, like one of the biggest criticisms that I got when I just started cussing, my mom said this, and it really stuck home with me. And I mind you, I still cuss the most on the pod and shit, right? But like I just cussed just now. But like over time, I made sure that like if I'm unfunny to you, that's cool. But I don't want to be a person that needs to cuss to be funny. So if I'm looking at you and I'm like, yo, you gotta piss someone off to be funny, I don't think you're funny. But if you can do it, and then also, you know, hey, you can tell a knock joke and that shit's funny as hell, go for it. But if every time I see your face, and this is a little bit off topic, but if every time I see your face, it has to piss somebody off, because if it don't, it's not funny.
No, but and mind you, that's what I think I'm saying too. We all grew up on edgy comedy.
Yep.
No matter how you slice it, dice it, no matter the perception of me and my liking of edgy comedy or not, we all grew up on it. We all understand it. We all tolerate or have tolerated it to an extent, right? And Martin's page, I sent the Q&A link out there for you.
I'm about to say, yeah, we want these links to talk about this. I ain't gonna lie, fuck that. Talk about this. If we'll do all-star game shit later. Click the link you're trying to talk about these.
So we've liked it, but again, like Sage just said, if you are, you know, selectively looking for who is accepting of your joke, and you get to a room full of 100 people and you have to, you know, slice that down to 3 people, then I think that what you're saying is like, it's not funny, it's not insightful, it's not intelligent, it's not entertaining. What you're doing is not these things. If you are sitting here and you can visibly see, because I'm pretty sure we're saying that it's black faces exclusively that were walking out, but I know there were some displeased faces in there that just sat through whatever the case was going on because they paid money, they want to see their show. But if you had a selective amount of laughs in there and that was your justification to double and triple down, then ultimately I think that how you went about it should be investigated to say, oh, you know what, that's my bad. And it's okay. Somebody said it in the chat earlier, like comedians do this thing where they'll bomb and they'll continue to go into the bomb. I've heard Kevin Hart talk about this. I've heard, Louis C.K. talk about this. I've heard comedians talk about this before.
Talk about it. If you say the same joke 4 times, it'll work eventually.
You just kind of go into it, but at the end of the day, that shit didn't work. That shit did not work, my brother.
I ain't gonna lie, chat. Y'all being sweet. Everybody keep talking about hitting this link and shit like that. Ain't nobody back here. I'm cool. I stay. I ain't gonna act like shit. Man, there's my edgy take. It's not edgy at all. What am I talking about? But yeah, like, hey, we want y'all opinion on this. If y'all prefer to talk about All-Star game shit, I guess hit the link. Either way, at this point, I wanted a conversation specifically around that. That'd be disappointing. But yeah.
No, I wanted the one, and again, I'm not going to drag out the podcast for the sake of dragging out the podcast. I thought that was, we didn't touch on it, and I wanted to bring it up. Martin's page again. You said that I wouldn't double down on it. I just because niggas don't. I don't know why people think that I won't double down. Triple have the conversation like they said in the thing. I comment on every comment. I'm
a comment nigga, just not on pod, but I'm a comment.
You have to set up your setup. You don't have to set up anything, my brother. If you're on your phone, you just have to.
Yeah, you use your phone, twin, or really anybody. It's not just him. I'm not gonna lie. If you were on my man Damo's DiGiorno, pull up. If you was on Omar's DiGiorno,
going to man. I'm so sick of us trying to force these weak ass niggas to do something they not comfortable doing. These niggas are viewers and commenters, nigga. That's why I'm not taking the chat serious if they disagree with me, because half you niggas don't even y'all can't even stand 10 toes and defend your points on why you disagree. You rather type it because you're too scared to speak. So kudos to y'all. Can't wait to see you in the fucking comments because y'all not gonna come up for the Q&A. Sorry for the niggas that actually enjoyed the Q&A and actually want to do the Q&A. Soft ass niggas ruin the Q&A because they never want to pull up and actually speak.
I think the situation is also kind of reminiscent of what's his name situation, the Mike Epps, Shannon Sharp situation. Mm-hmm. If at some point it can get ugly, it can get bad, and y'all didn't see it. Shannon Sharp and Mike Epps had their little back and forth, and eventually it got to a point where Shannon Sharp said, "I'm gonna pull up," and Mike Epps said, "Don't pull up in Indiana." Not that I'm threatening you. It's just niggas watch me. Understand what I'm saying, and it's gonna get nasty up in Indiana.
All right, we got some people down here now. By the way, chat niggas all pulling up now.
What's going on?
We're fantastic.
Really I kind of just wanted to like provide my perspective on this topic in general. I was just curious, Omar, when you kind of talk about how you think that I guess when you kind of brought up how you think that the way that this was handled was, I guess in your words, that he's being pussy about it. Mm-hmm. I was just kind of curious about that because I guess in my opinion, I come from the thought process where it's like is he not allowed to like have a change of thought or like to like and have other things factor his decision to apologize?
That is possible, but if we're playing under the rules that it's a joke, because I don't think that the things that he said in the video. Now, of course, I also don't expect him to disclose everything that was said in the conversation. But if we're saying that he said, I offended George Floyd's kids, I'm a father. He knew George Floyd was a father before he made the joke, and I'm pretty sure that's not the first time that he's made jokes about people who are fathers. So I'm thinking something was said on that phone that was very much, I don't want to say threatening, but threatening. You understand what I'm saying? That made him have the change of heart. You wholeheartedly can. Going forward, though, especially if we see any of your his stand-up stuff, and he's not on that similar track, you're a father. All right, fuck it. You're not making father jokes no more. Jokes about people who are fathers, right? I shouldn't hear a Diddy joke because Diddy's a father, right?
Yeah, that's a fair point. And honestly, especially going forward, I'm gonna be like, I didn't really know too much about. I saw, I think, like the one viral video that I think he kind of really got put on from, but I'll be interested to kind of see how his future kind of, how his future jokes and sketches are kind of looked at. But I was just curious on where you thought about it, because at least my initial thought was obviously, and for sure, like none of us really know like what was exactly said. But my first thought was something as sensitive as like that kind of topic. It's like possible that, that he could have genuinely just like someone could have reached out and he could have just genuinely thought like, hey, maybe I had a change of heart, within himself, and then decided to apologize.
Somebody said they was gonna smack that nigga. Steven Jackson said he was gonna smack that nigga.
Oh my God.
Okay. Again,
I believe you.
Mike F situation. Shannon Sharp. I'm gonna pull up. Mike, don't do that. I don't fight. I'm sorry. I don't. And you coming to Indiana. So, and then they had the conversation off cameras, took the picture for proof, and they kept it pushing. Okay. You in Indiana for all cameras. Appreciate your question.
Yeah.
Somebody say he look easy to draw.
That wasn't bro. That wasn't who you was debating.
No, this is him.
Oh shit.
How you doing?
Round one.
What's up, dog?
Fight.
Y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's up? So when comes to the first part about the Omar has some takes that he probably wouldn't double down, I'm not going to tell you exactly which takes it is because I don't know him all like that. But I'm just saying, like, as someone who's been listening to the pod, there's been some takes where, like, sometimes I'm listening and I'm like, whoa, it's like that ever got trending, Omar might apologize, you know? But I'm not going to say exactly which clip was that because I don't know which one it is or which part. There's just been times where I know that my fault, I'm a little nervous about being on stage, but I know there's been times where y'all been watching something and you're like, whoa, that's something.
You good? You was breaking up for a minute.
A little bit. That's the only reason we was making that face. You lagged a little bit. You
my bad.
You good?
No, yeah, that's what I was trying to set up my setup. I have a laptop and I could have talked to y'all a little bit more proper. I don't really prefer the phone.
No, I think it's fine. I'm still getting some of the gist. Ultimately, I mean, I didn't hear the second part. I think I can decipher through it. Ultimately, I mean, it's been a staple of like me as a personality trait that I'll argue an opinion that I know is wrong and have been proven wrong. So I don't know. I promise you, I couldn't say I would challenge. And this is for the viewers that are watching too. What's the take that I had that I would just fold on if approached by somebody from this from a person? I don't know what it is. I do not know what it is, man.
Imagine QA is just flooded of niggas.
I'm not gonna say it's
apologize to me. Go ahead.
And this isn't probably one that I really want to bring up only because I know this was when you were going through like your trolling era. But when the Zion and Marissa Mills stuff happened, Mariah Mills stuff happened, and Damo was saying some stuff, and you're like, I said the exact same thing. I said she's just a cum sock or a cum something. And you were like, I know you were being super trollish, but that's just one of the things that if somebody put that out of context, you'd probably be like, I didn't really mean it. I, as a viewer of the show, know you're being real trolly. It was around after the time you didn't get the host of the year.
If Mariah Mills pulled up on the podcast, I would call her a cum sock. Without a shadow.
And that's fair for you to do. That's one of those points that you probably would double down on.
And fuck it. If I met her in real life and asked about that same situation, I would say she's a cum sock.
I wouldn't do that. Hey, I didn't say it back then. I ain't saying it now.
Not somebody who's starring in Cum Dumpster 9. Like, come on, bro. I'm not coming up off that.
Nah, I can laugh at a joke. I ain't saying that shit.
LeBron said that shit too easy. That come on now. Not the featured person in Cum Dumpster 9.
Oh my god. The child.
Yeah, I don't know. Is that okay?
The featured person that comes up sit on is
my bad. I think I got cut off. I can't.
Yeah. Your shit was frozen. There you go.
Yeah, my bad.
Y'all see my girlfriend in the back? She was like, "Oh my god, Cum Dumpster 9."
No.
Oh, okay. But
yeah. So you think he doubled down now? Essentially, is y'all be squashed?
Fuck. What's up? My bad. I keep getting cooked with this Wi-Fi.
Anything.
One thing that I did want to say is I do kind of see where Damo was saying when he says everything's funny till it's not, because you can be with the homies making jokes and shit, but when you bring something up and then one of them's like, hey, that's kind of not cool, I'd rather not that be funny, that's where the boundaries are made, and then that's where shit can be funny again as long as you don't reach those boundaries. But everything can be funny until it's not, I feel like.
I mean, I don't want to mention the the playback stream where we were talking about the Sacramento fan.
Y'all niggas are hell,
that,
man.
And it wasn't even us talking about it, but no one drew the line. And
that's very true.
And if in that situation, somebody would have been like, and that's one of those situations where if that stream gets out and people watches that, me being the person I am, even I would 100% be like, all right, I'll lighten up off of it because I understand that's the line for some people. If people are affected by cool, I'll draw the line. But we was in there.
Wait a minute, you said it had to be the family. You said it had to be the family.
I said in that situation with George Floyd, yes. In that situation, I was talking about that situation, yeah.
But why does it not have to be the family of the Sacramento Kings?
I didn't say it didn't have to be. Well, I'm sorry, I didn't say it had to be the family, but I mean, I'm not saying I alluded to it, but depending on the niggas that got upset, like me saying this would be like, all right, if we're clear, if it's clear,
the family of the people.
Or it has to be people that are directly attributed to us making money. So if on the pod it was affecting our bottom dollar, I would probably be like, nah, I don't want to get word, dude. Let me go ahead and apologize. I'm
Mr. Consistency.
And we had this conversation on the pod. We talked about this with the what's that nigga's name? Nick Merckx, the Nick Merckx thing. We had this conversation, and I was so crazy on the so even if it's 4 bag, like fuck it, and you were Mr. Fuck that, it's 4 bag. I see that. I see the money we be getting. I don't want to risk that. If the money's trying to get risked,
Mr. Consistency.
That's not what I said at the time. And my views can change. We live in a world where people's views can change.
No, your views, Mr. Consistency, can't change.
Nah,
your consistency.
We have a podcast where you can go back and look episode by episode. Randomly, I'll mention how my views have changed on multiple things. When my views changed on parenting, you weren't screaming, "Oh, Mr. Consistency, what about your views?" You were understanding on, okay, you thought some different things now. But now with this, with
I was building my case.
Now you're building a case. All right.
You triggered hard. Nigga did it to himself, chat. He did it to himself. Not again.
Nigga,
can I ask some questions?
It's not about you. That's just crazy timing. Go ahead.
My bad.
No, go ahead.
Now on the Twitch notifications, y'all still got it's a Super Bowl pod. Is there a specific reason y'all haven't changed it?
We can't change it. Not right now. Until Bezos comes back. We can't change it.
Sure. That was my second question. Where's Souls? Y'all might have said it. I just haven't caught it.
Quit.
Vacation. Stop. Oh my God. Vacation.
He quit.
Oh, okay, cool.
He agreed not to do the show in February.
Okay, Martin, we're gonna take one more. Appreciate you, buddy.
All right, y'all have a good night.
You too.
You too, man.
Now the Q&A jumping like a motherfucker.
I'm saying
hilarious. This is actually hilarious, chat. Like there's like 14 people down here right now.
The big cheese. How you doing?
Oh, no. It's like a little bit.
I'm good. Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. I got 2 main questions. Well, first one has to do with like Damo and the whole Discord shit, because I've been in a few of the little mixes. We was playing Team Up like 2 days ago or 3 days ago, and that nigga was he thought he was cooking me, but he just had a better team. I was the nigga playing as Hakeem. You was playing Shaq. That was like 2 days ago.
You got cooked.
I didn't get cooked. I was doing my job. I was playing big man. I had 3 blocks, 14 boards. That's not getting cooked. I just didn't score.
That's what all niggas who get cooked say. I was doing my job. That's why I wasn't worried about you.
You were 6 for fucking 20. That's not like the best shot, especially with Shaq.
Did you come up here to argue
2K stats?
No, I didn't come up here to argue 2K stats. I wanted to ask Damo if they were. I know you said the trials was done for the little pro-am team shit, but I mean, if there's any available slots, would you be willing to do like another trial?
Really tryouts.
Yes, I'm about to say the roster is forever expanding. The starters are solidified. The bench is constantly being updated and rotated, and there is constantly, and I mean constantly, spots available on the G League unit and room for promotion. The bench spots, no bench spot is solidified outside of probably nobody. Anybody can be replaced. So, yeah, it's really open. I ended the official tryouts. There's always open 10-day contracts being given out for the roster.
Yeah, I was about to say because I had missed it because I think you did it at like 4. I don't get off of work till like 6:30. That shit just ain't gonna work. I
feel
be
you, man.
working. I be working Monday through fucking Friday from 6 in the morning till 6:30 in the evening. So I just didn't get home in time to even participate in that shit. And then the second question was for Sage. I think it was like last pod. You had talked about a little anime debate thing. Is there like a timeline where that's going on, or I don't know?
There's probably maybe even tomorrow because it's supposed to be Naruto hot takes tomorrow. So,
But you doing it at night though, or no?
Probably not tonight.
No, at night. At night.
No. It's gonna be midday. It's gonna be like,
Damn.
shit, you cook, buddy. I ain't gonna lie.
You missing out on that one too.
Shit, probably like 1 or 2, unless I do it dumb. It's. I mean, I stream when I want type shit. So most of the time, it's probably gonna be around 1 or 2 because Soul's still out of town. So that slot's free now. But if for whatever reason we talking at 7, niggas can hop in Discord at any time. All you gotta do is vote for it in my streams, nigga. Vote for
Dion, are you in the Discord? Of course you're in the
Oh
Discord.
yeah,
right?
yeah. I was playing the game with Damo like.
Yeah.
2 days
What's your name on 2K?
It's the XZ World nigga that you was playing with.
Okay.
We'll make a conscious effort to
get cooked.
Yeah, because you trying. I see what we could do.
Yeah, we'll make some conscious efforts, especially this weekend. My girlfriend going out of town, so y'all know what that means.
Oh, you finally started streaming again, nigga? You ain't streamed in like 3 months.
All right, Dion. Now you got to get up out here. Now you got to get. Look at her in the background. Last one, are you?
I was say we got different people back here now.
Hello?
Yo.
I did not think he was gonna sound like that.
I didn't. Yeah, I'm glad you said it.
No.
I'm so glad you said it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's your
Don't
voice.
apologize. It's your voice, gang. You don't gotta apologize for your voice.
Right. All right, but anyways, right. I want to talk to Damo's point, right? Because I understand like where he's coming from, right? I get the general premise of what he's saying, right? Because I've seen a lot of people argued like that before, right? The only problem is like with that joke specifically, I just didn't think it was funny to begin with, right? And also I don't know if it was Omar or Sage who mentioned it, but one of you mentioned that you found that clip on like right wingers were like talking about this shit, right? And then who like recanted their opinions after they learned he apologized. Right. With all that in mind, right? The same people who would argue this exact same point, right, would get crazily offended if someone were to make a joke about like the military or like religion or 9/11, which is why I find sometimes, depending on who's, I'm not saying about you. I'm not talking to you.
You don't know what I'm saying. Oh no, man. You'll find out.
No, but I'm saying like whenever I interact with this argument, right? Sometimes, most of the time, I just think it's a tiny bit hypocritical, right? Because it's very rare to find someone who is just objectively unoffended by every premise that exists, right? There's the tiniest bit where I just find it a little bit hypocritical, and even then, the one caveat I would give in a situation is if the joke is funny, and in this case, I just didn't think the joke was funny. So that's just my 2 cents on the thing, right? Y'all free to disagree.
Oh no, I don't disagree. I'm not in this. I just, hey man, you talking to Damo. That's all I'm gonna say.
You sound hella responsible, by the way.
Thank you.
You a manager?
No. I'm quite young. I'm only 20, man. Just trying to live I'm trying to just manage my shit around me.
Okay, go ahead, Damo.
Nah, he was just saying how like he's never met a person who just seemingly just wasn't offended by anything. I feel you.
No. Sorry for cutting you off. I didn't say I've never met. Like I've like a few of my friends just genuinely don't give a fuck about a lot of subjects unless they're funny. I'm just saying it's very rare. I'm not saying it's impossible because I'm sure there are people who are out there, and like whenever they mention this specific argument, they have a lot more legitimacy to what they're saying because they're the textbook example of what they're talking about. Just a guy who just doesn't care about jokes being made or whatever. It's just that's my only point, really.
I feel you. I would say it's a lot of people at comedy events who you would be surprised would fly with certain jokes. And I promise you, in that situation, Had not one black person walked out, no one would have walked out. Niggas start walking out because they seen the other person doing it. If that first set of people didn't walk out, no one would have walked out. But I do feel you. I mean, I get where you're coming from. I'm not even saying you're wrong. And I'm not disagreeing with you. I feel you. I just know I fall under the category of person who made a joke about religion, 9/11, and the military. It was crazy. I did all three. Recently.
And that's why I pulled that up. It wasn't about you, my brother. I was like,
man, only if you knew I joked about those three exact things. Like, insane. But no, I feel you. You're spitting.
No, hey, obviously, I didn't know you made jokes about all three, but even if you did, shout out to you. I'm not saying that doesn't just make you like someone who can't speak on the subject of comedy, right? It's just it adds credibility to what you're saying, and also about your point about people walking off, you're 100% probably correct, like 1,000%. And if not one single black person walked out, I don't think any of the other people who stayed in there and then who laughed at his like addition about liking Matt Rife and Kyle Rittenhouse would have left, because they obviously thought it was funny. So yeah, you're in that regard, you're right. That's it.
Gee, stop ducking the Discord on my streams, bro. I'm just gonna let that be known. Yeah, stop.
Hey, no, Sage, I was in one time I was like in there for like a DBZ debate, right? The only problem was I was away seeing my family, and the time zones we were at, like it was already 4 a.m, and I couldn't just talk, right? I just wanted to be in the Discord, and if I could, talk a little bit without waking up my grandma who was sleeping in the room.
Not too much on my stream hours. Here you go. See.
Hey, no, I'm not criticizing your stream. This is on me. This is me just going to somewhere that is in North America. It's not on you. But like, if I
it's on him.
Yeah, wait,
it's
where are
him.
you?
No, stay on business.
Right now. I'm back in Canada. I'm West
I'm
West African. I'm back in Canada. The time I'm talking about, I was all the way back in Africa. So shit was first off delayed more than 8 hours. So I just straight up, if you streamed a little bit late in the afternoon, I was fucked. So it's not on you. But if y'all ever for Naruto debates, if I can, I'll 100% be there. If I
you
can.
don't sound too Canadian. Wow.
I say you passed the Canadian test. We definitely could not.
How tall are you?
We didn't hear it. We didn't hear it.
I'm 6 foot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, 6 foot 5.
Like real 6 foot, or are you 5'11" and a half?
No, 6 foot. And even then, no, I'm not even gonna, because that's just gonna incriminate me. I'm 6 foot.
Are you real 6 foot, or are you like Canadian 6 foot?
The fuck is Canadian 6 foot?
6 meters, nigga.
76 centimeters, my guy. That's
what are we doing here, man? Like I know, like we have a Canadian dollar, which is obviously less, but we talking feet, nigga? Come on, man. Come on.
That's the vibe check, though. I'm not gonna lie. You wanted a Canadian.
I ain't think you was
not Josh, Zach, the other. Yeah, okay. But appreciate you, cheese.
All right,
yeah, appreciate it.
Let me get this next one. Hold on. Supreme, how you doing?
Yo, stop. Okay, I got a question before we get into our bullshit. Are y'all planning on doing more like LKIB events, like on different games, or like just events in general, like watch parties and shit like that?
Y'all niggas don't like no video games?
Man, stop
playing. 2K and 2K. Oh man.
Relax. I'm not a real nigga. Come down.
I didn't say that.
You're not a real
we don't know the answer to that one. We don't know the answer to that one.
Okay, and then Omar and Sage and like B Souls, but he's not here. Are y'all planning on like playing more like micro and shit like that with the
Hell
community?
no. Nope.
Damn.
I mean, yeah, but like I'm like a shiny ho-oh. I pop in, but when I pop in to play 2K, I'm there for the whole fucking night. But like I have my other Discord events that I do for like on stream. I've been popping into my Discord as of late to get that going. But yeah, I'm gonna start merging.
Nigga,
Plus Damo's there all the time.
last week that they take your money for real, and y'all just don't care about it. So nope. My answer is no.
Okay. And then Damo, I like to say you are black carried. You're not nice. Your pro-am team carried you on defense. Niggas just switching off everything. If I get black on my team tomorrow, it's up for you.
If you get them, too bad your goofy ass lost. So
No.
one, you don't get first pick, and two, I don't even think you'll be captain no more because Pitch don't fuck with you. He wants to be captain. Black don't fuck with you. He wants to be captain. Ace don't fuck with you. He want to be captain.
Carried because he's scoring on guards who ain't got no defense. He's a post scorer at point guard. He's literally a baby Ben Simmons. He can't shoot.
Damn.
My team is
That's
at
crazy. He
Brandon
shot a 50%
SB.
three.
Yes, the Brandon SB sold me. He shot like 2 for
Did
9.
he score more than you?
No, bro,
He's
shot 2
Brandon
for
SB.
9. He started off. He
Wait.
had 10 points, and then he never scored again.
Okay,
He
I feel
had
like-
10
real
points
quick.
going into the third quarter.
Supreme,
Didn't score
let
again.
me play a game with everybody on stage real quick. All right. Raise your hand if you let an 81 overall drop 30 points on you today.
Yo, yeah.
Supreme, why your hand ain't up, Supreme? Why is your hand not up?
Yo, why?
Supreme,
Nah,
get your hand
That
up.
ain't never happened.
There they
I
go
was a
bouncing.
60 overall and they ain't happened.
Raise your hand
There they go
up,
bouncing.
Supreme.
There they
Okay,
go
okay,
bouncing.
okay, how about
There
this?
ain't
How
no
about
bouncing.
There they go
You need to
Wait,
bounce on the glass.
Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Let's do this
Some.
one.
30.
Raise your hand if your team was up by 20, but when your man dropped 30 on you, they end up closing the gap till they were down by 3. Supreme, where's your hand?
Are we gonna?
Where's
Is this
your
what we do?
hand,
Are we pushing
Supreme?
nasty agendas? Is this what we're doing?
Super nasty agendas. You was talking hella
Super
shit
nasty.
about how
Are
you
we
was
gonna
ready
act
to
like
pop
this
up in
was
the
not trying
Q&A
the whole game?
and talk about what you were doing to me on 2K, and then what ended up happening? Your ass got done. Pause.
Okay, so we're not gonna talk about how I was dogging you by 30 yesterday when I actually had a good team.
And who was on your team? Say it. Say his name. Say his name. Who's on your team? Say his name. Say his name. Who's on your team? Who's on your
I don't know what
team?
you're talking about. I was
Say
on the
it.
team. I
Say
was on the
it.
team.
Say it.
I
Say
had
it with me. Say it
I
with me.
had the triple double. I was Kevin Love.
And who did you pass the
You
ball
was
to?
in the
Black and
corner.
who?
Niggas was shooting
black
you like
and
Ben
who?
Simmons. You couldn't shoot.
Who? Hey, wait. When you got 10 assists, who are the 2 players you threw the ball to? Say it with me. Black and Ace. So if I'm black made, you're black Ace. You're black and Ace made. Matter of fact,
No, I won without Ace.
Made. Bandit makes you as well. When you got Bandit off your team,
you trolling, bro.
You ain't have no
Hey, we need a better selection, bro. I can't do it with Brandon SB and Christian, bro. I can't do it with Brandon SB and Christian, bro. Them niggas selling my shit. This nigga Brandon SB don't know what a switch is. Christian over here in the party just talking. I
Hey,
can't
Christian,
do it,
I got you. Hey, Christian, I got you. Raise your hand if you
no,
lost to Christian
let's not
today.
talk about when you try to become you.
Oh, you lost to Christian Day. You got to get
Yeah, I
it.
don't want to hear nothing you saying. You lost Christian. That's it. That's it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the last day of the 3-hour extravaganza is here. Wait, is that the right button? Fuck it, it'll go today. With that being said, TSO Sage, say goodbye.
Hold on 1 second. All right. Hi. All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. My fucking arms were hurt just now. Sorry. I don't know why my bones be cracking. All right. Hey, take care and stay blessed. You know, we got a hell of a stream tomorrow. If we stream tonight, I ain't gonna lie, to One Piece niggas is y'all up. My God, Egadman. I don't know when the fuck it happened. Niggas went from fucking hating One Piece to now it's just over with. It's over with. Balls? I said bones. Oh, wallahi.
I thought you said balls too. I ain't gonna lie. I did.
Oh man, nah, real shit. I don't know what it is, bro. Like this thumb, when I crack it, yeah, that should be starting to.
No, I feel it.
But hey, man, take care, stay blessed. We're gonna have a Naruto hot takes tomorrow as well. Whether we stream One Piece tonight, it's gonna be how I feel after I eat.
Okay, Damo, say goodbye to the people.
All right, Chaz, be your mind for your night snack, and we will be back. For me, tomorrow we're streaming. No B souls in the midday. That means that 2 o'clock slot is open. Be ready. I lied. I forgot. I might say I lied. Your TSO Rage Sinat Sage is probably gonna stream it like 2:30 when I go at 2. So it's still gonna fuck my numbers up, man. So hopefully Sage has a long night tonight, and you know he sleeps in real good.
I am
and
not
he streams at
Kai.
4 or 5. He sleeps in at like 4 or 5, and you know that slot's open for me. But we're
I am
streaming
not
tomorrow.
Kai.
Roll up. We're gonna get some reactions out the way, and you know what? I might even introduce y'all to the new LKIB lineup. I don't know, man. Gotta see.
I might even be playing that off. I'm not Sinat. I swear I do dodge that nigga stream schedule. That nigga ain't on. Fuck that.
That being said, we'll see you guys Thursday. Keep watching, subscribe to the YouTube, stay tuned for the uploads. Until next time, bye guys.